Hello, folks, and welcome to my living room. Hey, Lily, how are you doing today? This is your office.
Thank you. Yeah. That's usually where I'm at when I stream. So yes, we're just at a different angle than I normally am.
Right.
From like the Eurovision fam stream and you're used to us.
Well, I'm excited. The stream for Serbia has started. I am streaming from YouTube, not the broadcaster. I'm streaming from YouTube, and I appreciate this. We're having Sam Ryder.
Yeah, I think my stream might be a little behind yours.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, looks like I'm about 10, 15 seconds behind you.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to be here on this Saturday afternoon. This is our first Saturday situation this season. And low key, this probably should have happened 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh, that's Saturday, what, the 11th?
Yeah, it probably should have happened then. But I'm glad that it didn't, because I think there were certain things that night that some people were really bummed about. And I probably couldn't have been there in solidarity with folks in the way that I needed to be there in solidarity with folks, because some of y'all were going through it.
Honestly, I probably shouldn't have been on stream then, because I was excited. Once everything just started falling apart, I got excited, irrationally.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad so many people are already here watching. I'm doing great today. Someone has, I feel, Prince organized massive voting for him in his hometown. I mean, look, does he really have to work that hard? All he has to do is flip that hair.
Exactly what I was going to say.
And it's over. Okay? It's over. So I have a question. Do you guys listen to Elena's Booty to this day? Hello. Booty, 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 booty.
So good.
Booty, so bad. I know you really, really, really want that.
I've probably listened to it every single day since last Saturday.
I'm telling you, even if I'm not listening to it, I am hearing it. Mm-hmm. It has traveled with me. It has been following me for weeks. I have to say that. But I also want to get into, so we just did a podcast this week and it just dropped. So if you're looking for something to listen to after the show, something to join you on your lazy Sunday, tune into that. Available on Apple and Spotify. Yes, and then Anchor. And also the link is probably in the description for this video. But what we talked about who can actually win Eurovision this year. So it was fun. It wasn't like predictions. It was just more a look at momentum and what the vibe is. That's mostly what we were focusing on. I would say honing in on.
Yep.
Oh, and so Andrew said you thoroughly enjoyed the podcast we did together. I'm glad there's another one. So there is another one. So Connor is coming in here not with optimism. Guys strapping for the inevitable Luke Black robbery. I'm hearing from some folks that Luke does have some momentum on the ground. So it might not be as dire as we think it is.
Honestly, Luke got me back into playing The Sims, so he's in my good graces. That's been eating my brain for the last 4 or 5 days.
It's
and booty.
Yes, and you know what's so funny? Because the other thing is, I think a lot. I actually saw a tweet the other day where it was "Oh yeah, his staging made no sense to the song," and in my brain I was thinking, "Excuse me, have you listened to the song?"
Yeah,
you have not listened. It just was it actually is. Arguably, it's pretty literal, I would say. So, in my mind, I'm I could even be here for an argument of oh man, I wish the staging wasn't so literal.
Yeah, no, I'm on your side there.
I was prepared for that, but not this makes no sense. I'm so you haven't listened to the song. Same thing with the people talking about vocals. They were oh my gosh, the vocals. Where are the vocals? I was what do you mean? Have you listened to this?
Let me tell you, every time I interact with so many Eurovision fans who I'm just tell me you don't know production. Tell me you just blanket listen to pop and don't without telling me it. You know what I mean? Are you just so used to studio? Are you so used to what it is? Award shows, they all use autotune. And people don't realize that.
Well, I will just say our show has officially started. And we've got our host from the semis on stage singing, giving us a little bit. giving us a little. I like how they're given like a. I will just say, and I did tweet this. I am appreciating the production that Serbia is giving us this
Yes.
year. The show, I mean, this is production.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm feeling it.
I
Yes.
don't know. I would have chosen a different UK song other than Making Your Mind Up to do
Look,
this little
you
thing
know,
too.
my favorite UK, let's talk about that. My favorite UK, like classic one probably is, oh, well, everyone knows I have a thing for Puppet on a String.
For
Puppet
me,
on a
it's
String, it's a
Boom
thing for me.
Boom Bang a Bang. I
See,
love Lulu.
I love Boomerang, but I'm still a To Sir with Love girl. Like,
Oh, To Sir with Love is so good. Number one, like that movie is excellent. And that's one of those Eurovision winners I know for her other work than like what she won with. But yeah, no, To Sir with Love is one of the best
well,
songs.
we have a really good question here. So the running order is real sus to me. Here's the thing: they did it random. This was Eurovision old school. They had people pick up little balls with numbers in them. You know, real classic old school style. But I will say, I don't know if I appreciate the fact that we have all the boys stuff together this
Yeah.
evening. Or I like these are the moments where it does kind of beg the question, like, oh no, producer kind of led, run things might be the better way to go because
Yeah.
it's not the optimal running order. But I kind of don't hate the fact that it was random, if that makes
Yeah, I
any
mean,
sense.
random means you have no producers like picking and choosing what they want to have boosted up. But the other problem is you just get you have no control of what happens. Like there are some Eurovision years where it's just like, I wish we had producer running order. This would have made the show so much more interesting. Hey, no one can get mad they're slotted in second. Okay, Iceland. I'm watching Iceland at the same time as this too. So
Well, I'll tell you, Iceland, they just did nothing to pull me in. They didn't do anything to pull me in on the first semi. I give everyone the first semi. And next up, I was just going to say, so y'all always wonder if I'm drinking. Today I am drinking. I went to the liquor store. And so, first of all, I just want to feature that this is a Portuguese, so a guy whose parents are from Portugal and they moved to the States. And so he was raised in the States, but he is Portuguese. His family's from Portugal. And they have bought all this land and they have a winery in Virginia. So this is the glass. It's called Brent Manor. So if you're in the mountains of Virginia looking to visit some wineries, I highly recommend Brent Manor. But what's in this cup, because I went to the liquor store last night and I felt like a college student because I just was I realized how deeply entrenched in my wine mom stage I probably am because I was like, I just want something like to sip because I have liquor in my house and I had some red wine, but I was like, I just want some stuff that's easy to sip. And so this is a peach Bellini out of the bottle. Not that I made it, not with my own thing. Out of the bottle peach Bellini. I think there's a little bit of bubbles. Let's see. It's bubbly. It's very sweet.
yeah.
I could squeeze some lemon in it, but
Yeah.
here.
I will.
Okay, let's see. Connor John says the running order is fine. There are so many boy bops that they're gonna near each other, and they were gonna be near each other anyway. I feel that. Okay, and then Nate says I get why they did random, but at the same time, there's a reason why producers should choose a running order. And I think we discussed why it can be because sometimes it's about optimal. So let's see. Philip says, Lily, I saw that you enjoyed Barbara's hosting yesterday on Twitter. Oh yes. What did you think of Unserlied for Liverpool?
Number one, the show is a little much. It could be streamlined. I know Germans can be more efficient than that. We need some streamlining there. As an overall show, it wasn't bad. It's just typical corny German humor. A lot of the speech was. As far as who won, I'm okay with that. Like I'm honestly, I've been listening to Lord of the Lost since I want to say 2009-ish. Because I definitely first listened to them in high school. So yeah, no, I'm okay with okay with what happened?
I think I'm really okay with what happened because I've said from jump, I was like, Lord of the Lost is better than some of the other rock entries we have. So,
Oh, yeah.
if I'm still thinking about like optimal picks, what makes the most sense, I do think, Lord of the Lost won't get lost
Mhm.
in the mix of bands we have this year, especially if we're thinking about bands that will go on and advance. And I think we're getting all of these kind of different sonic journeys. But I got to say something. So, y'all, I'm gonna need Serbia to really do it for us.
Mhm.
I'm gonna need Serbia to really do it for us because here we go. Um, and I'm gonna get to this one other comment. Yo, my playlist for Eurovision 2023, it is dry. It's dry.
Mhm.
And I've been trying to kind of in my mind, I've been like, you know, like when I sit down and listen to the songs and I'm like, yeah, like when I was making my top 10, I'm like, oh yeah, gotta have this in here, gotta have this in here. But then when I listen to the songs kind of all together, I'm like, even some of the songs that I kind of like, that when I think of it in theory, when I'm not necessarily listening to it, I'm skipping. Because let me tell you, Belgium song, which I have fully obviously listened to the whole thing, on the playlist, I find myself skipping it. Like in the car, driving, I'm like, no, no,
Okay.
no, I'm on to the next one. And then what was the other song? I was almost about to get sucked into Croatia.
Mhm.
But then when they go back to the Mama Yubila Takora, I was like, nah, again,
Uh-huh.
skip. And so then that one pulled me out because they were almost getting me. They were
Okay.
almost getting me. And I will say, I think the studio cut, like I could get why people want to vibe to the studio cut. It is better than the live performance vocally, vocally.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, and y'all, just to be fair, we're not gonna be talking this whole time. It's just they're doing all this retrospective in Serbian, so I don't know what they're saying, but I am liking the visuals.
Oh man,
Um,
Charoban. Charoban was my favorite in 2011. I don't care. I'm over
It was
here
a
like,
great vocal. Okay, but
it's
let's
so
let's
good.
pull up this comment. So Milo says we will not win Eurovision with Luke, but it will be the most unique and memorable performance of ESC 2023. When did you see anime, kind of gamey, dreamy song? Here's the thing though. I think that Luke could win Eurovision 2023. So let's not have that defeatist attitude. Let's not have that
Okay.
defeatist attitude because I could see, I can make the math and see a pathway for it to come. Because here's the thing, we got some heavy hitters. Even the heavy hitters could possibly cancel each other out,
Yeah.
leaving Luke the sole kind of interesting, unique, strong point of view artist. And with that momentum that Constracta set up
Yeah.
for Serbia at Eurovision, we can just ride that wave. But I'm coming from a place of optimism. I'm coming from a place of positivity.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Oh, see, now I'm seeing another comment that someone just typed in. Um, hold on a second. This one, Steph Edmondson. I think Luke Black will be this year's Conan.
I don't agree. But I don't
I
agree
think it's more
because
accessible than Conan.
it is in many ways. I think it's playing into more of what I think Europeans like than
Mhm.
what Conan was kind of doing, definitely at the time. And I think the other piece about Luke Black's performance, because I rewatched that one. I've been rewatching Philip. Of course, I've been rewatching my boyfriend, Prince. I've even been hopping into Boris. I've been hopping in. Like, this is the problem with Stefan. He looks shy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
shy is in the name, and I get it. And the song is so good, but we need a little swag with it. We need a little sauce dipped on the
Yeah.
track, with the performance live.
Yeah.
But no, I really do think that Luke, when you look at the performance, Lady Gaga, Chromatica, Lady Gaga, Art Pop, Lady Gaga, Edge of Glory. What was the
Mhm.
album? Was that the name of the album?
Um,
That was the third. I'm talking about the third album.
I don't honestly, I'm not a huge Lady Gaga fan.
It's
Um,
it's very it is very
oh my
government
gosh, what's the name of that?
hookup,
Because that's my favorite album of hers.
government hookup. That it's very Gaga, like post blonde wig. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
kind of like post blonde wig stage to me.
Yes, thank you. Born This Way. That's the name of the album.
Oh, so even it's very like because the moment where we get the choreography where he's doing the legs, it's y'all, it is really, and actually Luke said this himself to me. It really is a pop performance. When you break it down, we've got staging, whereas I think Constracta's performance, yes, was giving us more art, but the way Luke is delivering on the stage, as artistic as it is giving art. It's giving art, but it's giving pop. So that's why I think with Conan, I just think that this is different because Luke's giving us a production.
I don't know why, but there's something about the melody of Luke's song that makes me think of Korn, like that new metal band from like the early aughts.
Yes, Freak. Because what was it? Freak on a Leash.
Exactly. I hear Freak on a Leash when I listen to it. And I was like, am I crazy? And then I went and listened to Freak on a Leash. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I know what I'm talking about here.
So actually, we've got another comment in here. So I'm going to hop into this comment. And already, I just want to say thank you to folks that are already tuned in. We got the stream happening. And I just also want to say, my niece is here. Do you want to come around? I think it's better if you come around. So my niece is here. She's 11. Okay, y'all. And this is how I remain in the know with what the kids are talking about. You know what I'm saying? So come on over here. All right, look at this. We got designs on the shirts. She's 11. She's going to be watching this. She's got her notebook. She has categories. Now,
just a notebook.
Because you're going to need to speak into the microphone. So get a little bit close and just say the categories that you chose.
So the categories I picked were like, I love this song. It's amazing. And then the next category is like a little bit under that. Like, I love it, but it's not like the best. And then the next category is it's mediocre. Like, it's okay. It's not bad, but it's just okay. And then the next category is like, it's bad. I wouldn't listen to it, but it's still like okay.
Okay.
And then just an absolute hate category. Like, I wouldn't listen to this. It sucks. And it's just really bad.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. We got our first song up. It's Stefan Shy. So go on and get in position. Get your notebook ready because we got to break this down. We got to break it down, y'all. All right. So up next, it's Stefan Shy. Oh, jastuka, oh, jastuka. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see Stefan.
I need Stefan to have a little more confidence when he performs.
I mean, Shy is in his name.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally sounds like the record.
Yeah, he sounds great.
He sounds like the record. And some of these people up here who are likely to come in the top 5 will not sound like the record.
It sounds modern, but it still sounds Balkan. So I do like it. He looks a little more confident than he did last time.
He definitely does. He gave us a little smile at the beginning, so I'm into it. Y'all, I'm muted on purpose.
And you have the TV going, so yeah. No, I really like this song here, but it's just one of those ones where let's get a little more energy. I know you're shy, Stefan, but let's go.
Here's the thing. this is like one of the reasons, like this is how you know your national selection is kind of strong, because this isn't going to come top 5, and the studio cut of this would be fire. Like the studio cut of this
Mhm.
is fire.
No, it's excellent. Like it sounds like where in the world it is from, but it also has like a modernity to it. And it's like that's so hard to get that balance just right, and he does it.
Yeah, to me, I think that's the key thing with the song. It really is giving us both modern, it's giving us traditional, and of course, again, I'm getting a competent vocal. I mean, sure,
Yeah.
he's not dancing, he's not doing anything, but exactly, you're not doing anything, so I'm expecting the vocal to be perfect.
I mean, it's hard to sing and dance. Like people, that's a lot of stamina that takes.
Stefan should be very proud with this introduction to the Serbian audience. I would love for him to come back and just give me another track, because
Yes.
I'm liking the song. So I would like him just to
Yes.
come back, just to give us something else. So up next we got Boris, and I will say this is actually the running order thing. I'm kind of like, for real though, we got both the R&B tracks literally right next to each other.
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, I'd be happy to see, like I said, like you said, I'm happy to see Stefan come back next year. I don't mind Boris this year either, though.
No,
Like,
Boris is great, but Boris is not going to be
Mhm.
able to get anything done at Eurovision. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like it feels like a qualifier.
Yeah.
But I don't know about top 10. I don't know
No.
about top 10.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that completely there.
I mean, I appreciate that we're getting a staging package here. And again, we're getting a great vocal. Honestly, I will say with Dzipsii, I wanted more of a staging package. So I hope they figure out how to amp it up a little bit more, because I like what
Yeah.
Boris is giving us, but I think like Gypsy's song, for example, is I think better, like stronger in a sense. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, no, that really it really does elevate the live, brings up that song to a higher place for me.
You know, it's interesting because I do feel like this song is giving me a little bit of, what was it? Azerbaijan, was that 2013?
Hour of the Wolf?
No, 2013.
Oh,
When we were in Malmo. Because wasn't there a cage? There was a cage with the flowers.
and the chick had like the spinal cord dress on.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, I was singing that song.
I love how everyone in the chat is loving the song. Yes,
Yeah.
it's very good. And I just want to say, y'all been sleeping on Serbia's national selection, and I haven't appreciated it.
It's not my usual thing. Like, I normally don't go for ballads, but we're so ballad deficient this year that I think a man ballad would kind of helpfully, stand out a bit there.
Honestly, I thought Will Church was going to creep in and be our male ballad this year.
Honestly, I would have been okay with it. I really would have.
Now, someone said Dark Horse. I wouldn't be mad if Boris advanced. Apparently, the groundwork hasn't really been done, though. Apparently, like, it's not going to happen. But I like it. I do like this track. Okay, now we have the girl, Nadia or Nadia? Nadia, because I know it's Nadia. Because then we have Nada or Naja. So it's Nadia and then Naja, I think. Because it's like with the accente. It's not an accente goo, but it's like the different letter. Yeah, you're on mute. But yeah,
Yeah, I think
I
that's
think
excellent.
I think this song I thought was cute, but I know I'm not the demographic, so I'm curious to see what my niece thinks about it.
Okay. I like that jacket though, and her little postcard. I love
Look, I think the performance is darling. It's just not my demographic. I won't be listening to this in my car.
So Nađa.
I mean, it's definitely giving Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, it is. I like it though. I love Olivia Rodrigo, so I'm not gonna complain.
Honestly, I don't think I've heard one Olivia Rodrigo song all the way through.
Oh man, she's good. Well, I
Not
think it
one.
also is like she makes me nostalgic because, like, for me, when I first got into music, like actually getting into music myself, it was 2004. So she's kind of harkening back to that 2004 sound. So I do like it.
Yeah, and this is one thing I will say. So they're talking about the vocal tone.
Mhm.
It gets a little bit, you know, the Chipmunks for me.
Her voice
You
is
know,
cute.
yeah, but I would prefer, I think I will prefer her once she gets a little bit older.
Mhm.
You know, bring it a little bit. It's a little bit Alvin and his brothers.
Okay. See, someone else is saying that the vocal reminds him of Carly Rae Jepsen, and I do hear that vocal tone. In her vocal tone, I do hear a bit of Carly Rae.
But I want to say I've been very consistent that I'm not a nasal tone fan.
Yeah. I don't know. I have such like a wide range what I'm okay with when it comes to vocals. But no, this works for me. It's cute.
Yeah, let's give it up to the team over at RTS. I mean, they really did it this year when it came to the production. I appreciate it so much. I'm like, I am so grateful and thankful. It's wonderful.
Yeah. How old is she? Is she like a 16-year-old?
I guess she would have to be. Wait, no. I think someone said she was 19.
Okay.
Okay, so my niece who's 11 just said it's kind of like Disney rock.
Okay, I can see that.
But I don't think she was saying it as a positive.
I know. This is like oh my gosh, what's that movie? Freaky Friday, when at the end of the movie when she goes on stage with her friends. The styling is giving me some Freaky Friday vibes.
Actually, you're completely right that it is. And ESC Topless, the one before was Boris. We kicked off the show with Stefan, really giving jastuka, great studio cut. He definitely opened up a little bit more from where we started in the semifinal performance. Boris killed it, vocally on point, staging package on point. The track, probably not something that would crack the top 10 at Eurovision, but it's a good track. I like it. And then we followed up with Nadia from Serbia, giving us that rock, Avril, Olivia Rodrigo vibe. And so now we're going to the popper song.
See, this is your genre.
Okay, this one is hard. They're called Duo Grand. D-U-O Grand. Duo Grand. Yes. Oh, I thought I was on mute. Sorry, y'all. I'm messing up your Duo Grand experience.
So are the tank tops to match the hair colors?
Look, I'm loving the fact that we've got the contrast of white and
Mhm.
dark.
Yeah.
Oh, someone said that my only fault. So here's the thing, y'all. This is still in like a studio. This is not in an arena. Yeah, this. We're still in a studio, so they're not really filming this in like an arena sort of situation. So someone said this is their last place. Someone said I don't like it at all.
Oh, their voices are gorgeous, though.
I love the vocal. I will say with the staging, I would have staged this differently.
Yeah.
Because I would have played into the fact that we're getting sort of this, you know, duet, this popera moment. And I don't really understand the women in the beginning. It's not the narrative that I would be going with, but this actually looks a little bit different from the semifinal. So they added some camera angles for fun.
Yeah.
But when someone says that this would not qualify at Eurovision, I'm like, I got examples of even when juries were present, something like this would qualify.
Oh, me too. No. I don't mind it. Like, it's one of those things where I'm just not a big fan of opera, I think. I just feel like I think it can work in theory, but just like it's just personally not for me. If I want to listen to opera, I'm going to listen to opera.
Look, y'all, we're in for a journey. This is a show. I'm enjoying myself on this Saturday afternoon. And I will say, YouTuber DK, you are completely correct. That's why I'm like, this would qualify.
Yeah.
Well, for all of you who are not enjoying that, it is now over. And so up next, we're going to have, so Nadia is going to be up next. And her song is really sweet. I actually really like it. Then we've got the Neka song. And then we've got my girls, Call Me Zumi.
Zumi.
Hurricane.
Oh, man.
When I tell you, I sing all of these Serbian songs in my car. And I am probably saying all of the words wrong. A Serbian would drive past and be like, what is she talking about? But in my mind, I'm hitting them notes and I'm speaking those words. I am. I'm doing it in my car.
I mean, hey. I don't drive, so I don't want to like disturb people on the metro trying to sing like what's in my headphones. I think that they kick me off the train. Okay, the new hurricane. I just
Well, but can someone tell us, is Zumi, zimi, zami? No, but is Zumi, zimi, zami? Is that like nonsense? Are they just making up words that are like cool, or does it actually mean something? Because then it threw me off when I saw the live performance, and they were like, "Call me Zumi," and then the other girl was like, "Call me Zami, call me Zimi," or something. I was like, "Y'all, now y'all throwing me off. You're coming up with different names. I'm confused."
Okay, so when someone explained to me why we have a different lineup for Hurricane, it all made sense to me suddenly. And then I was like, okay, cool, because it's like I'm familiar with this in Japanese pop. Like you'll have one band name and they just rotate the girls out.
Well, come on now. Menudo was doing it. The Temptations did it. The Four Tops did it too. We had different lineups. Like
you just don't see it very often anymore. Like it's one of those things where like, I mean, can we get like a song that they all sing every time?
Okay, so we get it. So there it doesn't really mean anything, but I will tell you. So thinking about Hurricane 3.0, I've decided that I would like to be in a hurricane-esque 3.0 group, and I think I want to call the group Madre or Madres, and it's going to be all built up of people who are moms, because I'm a mom. So it's going to be all moms, and we're going to wear like completely inappropriate age clothing, and we're gonna sing like sex bops all the time. Like that's gonna be
Yes.
our genre, like trashy
Yes.
pop music. But so the only requirement to be in the group is you have to be a mom. So I was thinking it could be me. We could have Laurel in the group,
Yeah.
and then who else from Sweden would I recruit? I don't know. Well, at first I was thinking Mariette, because this might be the package that she could actually make it, and win, for Melody Festival, because she's a mom. So it could be us, and we're hitting multiple demographics where we can all sing, because Laurel can sing, Mariette can sing. Y'all know I be bumping out these tunes.
I know.
You know, I be bumping out these tunes. I don't know their dancing abilities, but I can be the one in the group that dances. I can
Okay.
be the one that gets the dance break with,
Mhm.
the dancers.
I'd watch this. I'd vote for this. I'm into it. There we go.
Yes. Any lineup, it's going to be called Madres
I
or
mean, Eleni did.
Madre.
Yep. I mean,
I'm just saying, we're gonna win. Oh, but someone said that Maria qualified. Oh, good. Check out my interview. Yes. But that's what I want. That's my vision. It's gonna be Madres, and it's only gonna be like dirty trash pop, and maybe a little bit of R&B, and like a little bit, like it's gonna have like hip hop.
We can toss in a little bit like your R&B with like your dirty pop vibes.
Yeah.
Like
okay, so what they
little-
said, so Maria Kiana, yeah, her song was cute.
Mhm.
Diaz and Nordman qualified. Okay, that's cool. But isn't it bad? No one really cares. Everyone just wants to see Loreen win, right? That's where we're at right now.
At this point,
right?
I'm a Loreen, our best girly. At this point.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? That's yeah. Let's see. Alesia, daughter, and Eleni.
Eleni can dance too.
Eleni can dance, but daughter can't dance. I think because we gotta be able to dance. We have to do dance breaks and stuff, and have the dance breaks hit, because it's gonna be like everyone will feel like it's really gimmicky. Like, oh, just look at these old ladies and stuff singing like this inappropriate, like song. They just need to be home with their babies, but then where we turn it on them, where we flip it on them, is like, then we bust out the dance breaks and everyone's like, bam, and hitting our notes on like being on the pitch and key, even though we have choreo. Okay, show these kids how it's done.
That's my great grandmother right there. No, my great grandma, like back in like the late 80s, early 90s, she only listened to like the dirtiest hip hop she could find, and she was in her 80s at that point. So it happens. It happens.
I'm like this bit has gone on too long. People are gonna be like, are you really serious about this? I'm like, look, I already got some dirty pop.
Oh my gosh. Come on, Rihanna's SM.
Dirty pop.
That was from like 2009, right? Yep.
Oh yeah, this is funny. We need Stefan and Elena to do a Go Girl Give Us Nothing duet. Trey says, would y'all be going for a Destiny's Child moment? I love a girl group moment. Come on now. Because when it's done right, it's like, and it doesn't even have to win. You just appreciate the fact that moment is occurring.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And then Sanya, does Sanya Vucic have a child? Is she a mom? People keep talking about Sanya. Is she a mom? I don't know.
Is she a mother?
Dirty pop. Someone said una voce per San Marino. Everyone knows this. I submitted a song and it got accepted. And low key, my song was better than the song that won. And they were sending me follow-ups like, hey, are you gonna submit this? I was like, I submitted the song because I'm like, can you give it to somebody? Is there a young San Marinese talent out there who can, be reliable and, do some lazy choreo? Because I love a lazy choreo moment. Filip Baloš is giving us the lazy choreo moment of our lives. and some people are like, I'm not saying that as a read. I love lazy choreo. Maru does lazy choreo.
She
I would say
does.
later in her career, she started to do some more intricate things. But it's like when you do it and the precision is there, the coordination is there, even though you're not doing like this big dance break, it can sometimes be more impactful than the big dance break.
Yeah, because you're giving a little bit. You're not giving it all.
Oh, someone says Sonya. Dang, El Vidar. No, she is so single. Why you gotta put the girl out there like that? And actually, Sonya is cute.
She's
Serbian
very cute.
Serbian men. What are you doing out there? Sonya is cute. She can sing. She's got a nice little career, so you wouldn't even have to support her like that. She could low-key probably support you. What are you doing?
Oh no,
What are you
I'm sorry.
doing?
It just happens.
Call your girl. She's on Instagram, right?
I think so. Slide your DMs. Is that what you're suggesting?
Oh, I guess this is like a thing now. Someone said she is mother, but I don't think she has a child. What is up with this like mother thing? What is that?
I think honestly what I think it is people have just gotten a hold of some like, you know, some slang that they don't know how to use properly.
Because when we would say mother, I just don't think people, I don't know. I think
people overuse it.
Yeah, I don't think they know what we mean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know about Tamta. Yeah, Tamta's cool. Yeah. Oh, Christina says, Alesia, you got me hooked on Slovenia's song. I love it. Is so good. Like when I tell you, actually, you know what? It's so funny because the other day I was in the car because I begun to bathe. Oh, good. Nađa's next. I begun to bathe in the Eurovision 2023 sound like playlist. The superiority of the production and just instrumentation, the musical arrangement of Slovenia's song, it's stark. When you're listening to the rest of it. It's leagues above so much else we have this year. It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, it's so good. Like, I could cry. Why did my stream stop? Oh.
Okay, so in Serbian, calling someone mother in Serbian means queen. Actually, oh, we love it. We love it.
Okay, it's like the same as saying queen. Okay.
Okay, up next, very cute song, very I would say underrated, but it's really good. It's really good, y'all.
It honestly, like, the staging makes me think of like high school graduation photos. The song's sweet though.
So I just want to say that I've heard some people describe this as a Taylor Swift song, and I don't know. I mean, I was never really a Taylor Swift girl, but this feels better. There's an epic quality of this in the production that I really really like.
I think they just see a girl with a guitar and go Taylor Swift. This has no country sound to me at all. Like, it doesn't sound like anything. Even like light country. It just sounds like it's soft and sweet. And like the stage is so pretty though.
Yeah, I think the staging package is lovely, and I think she looks great and she sounds beautiful. This is a good song. This is the wrong year for this track, but it is a very good song.
I'm sorry. No. Prom night photos. No, this is graduation photos. In fact, I'm pretty sure my sister wore that same dress, had a guitar, and was out in the woods for her high school graduation photos.
Well, I think someone was being messy, like, oh, who's the father of my child? He's actually in one of my videos. Or not even one.
He was in the stream.
He was in the stream for some of the American Song Contest stuff. So, And he looked good. What?
He is cute, yeah.
Okay, so my niece says she likes it.
Okay. I wonder if this advance, can they borrow some of the grass from
Turin. I was gonna. Oh Lord, that girl was in the swamp, in the.
She was in the wood, like she was deep in the weeds.
It was a deep swamp situation with the tall grass,
the Everglades.
You know, it was happening. It was happening. I didn't like the short dress though. I wish they would have had her in a gown. Or, and I know it's cliche with the fan, but sometimes it works. And I would have liked a little bit of drama and you know, some fabric blowing in the wind.
Yeah, I don't know. Just sometimes just certain things like too much leg doesn't work for me. And like with the way like the dress needed leg because it was more deep cut, wasn't it? Or am I crazy?
So Rich said that there was like it was just really big, but no, Rich says the father of my child is seriously fine. Yeah. That's why when y'all try to play me with my Eurovision boyfriends, it's like I know what I'm working with, okay? I know I got it.
Yeah, no, Neka works for me. It really does.
Hello, you are correct. This is the new hurricane, or should I say the old hurricane? The original, the OGs,
typhoon,
the tsunami.
I'm into it. No.
Christina coming with the fire and heat in the comments. Yo. See, y'all are hilarious.
I have a thing about giving feet away for free.
Oh, okay. I just want to report my niece is dancing. She's moving.
Yeah. It's a bop.
And I just want to say, I liked this on the first listen. I was like, ooh. I was like, oh, I'm feeling this.
European witch energy. You know what? I love witchy women. Are some of my favorite people.
I like
it's the sleeves.
Oh, did you play this at a party? Oh, okay. She said yeah. She played at a party.
Yeah. I'd put this on a playlist and make my friends listen to it against their will. That's a high compliment.
Look. But let me just say though, they look good. The makeup looks good. The hair looks good. And I will say that's more than I can say for some of these national selections that like to dress women of a certain age like Grammys. Okay, they look good. They look beautiful. I appreciate it.
Excellent styling.
Okay, y'all. Now we're getting into our girls. Call me Zumi. Call me zimi. Call me zami. Hurricane. And then I feel like they're trying to change it to like Hurricane Land. And I'm like, no. Just say Hurricane. Yeah. That's
What's
what
the
we like.
Hurricane Land? They didn't get that bit.
Because I think, honestly, I think what happened was they wanted to do crazy styling, and then they were like, crap, we're going to have to explain why we look like this. And so it's like, we'll be these mythical creatures from the forest. And honestly, I just made that up, and that might actually be the reason.
I mean, I saw someone say it was supposed to be like the zodiac signs, which is cute. I'm not going to lie.
Like, but is it? I don't think so. I think it's just creatures.
I mean, I don't know. I'm into creatures though too. I'm not going to diss my hurricane. So is the one in purple is Scorpio, and then
Is that what they're supposed to be doing?
I think it's someone said it was supposed to be their zodiac signs.
Oh, okay.
So I can see the Scorpio in the hair. I don't know what is that supposed to be. Maybe Aries. I'm getting guessed it's a fire sign.
Well, and then right.
Taurus. Maybe because the hair looks kind of like a horn. When are their birthdays? I need to know their zodiac signs. Now this song is fun. It's cute.
Like on a level, like this can't go to Eurovision. Well, I know it's not going to go to Eurovision, and I'm not necessarily advocating for that, but I wouldn't be mad if it did.
Okay, it's a game. All right then. Are they battle warriors? They do sound good though.
The vocal is great today.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, the costumes are kind of giving me like sci-fi design by like
It's giving the
Jean-Paul
wings.
Gaultier.
It's giving the wings.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on your side, Steph. The outfits are cute.
All right, Jalen, what did you think of that one? You thought it was what?
I really liked it.
Okay, they're called Hurricane.
Yeah.
Okay, she said she really liked it.
It's good. It's cute.
Okay, let's do a little check-in because ESC Topless says Boris is still the best. And I think tonight, if we're thinking full package and thinking Eurovision, I would probably say Boris has the edge, but I think Hurricane would do better at Eurovision than Boris could, possibly.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we have, well, we don't have that many girl pop songs, do we? Like we have Blanca.
And then we're likely to get something from Brunette. Yeah, and we have to wait on Georgia, even though I think Georgia said it's like kind of a power ballad. Like, I don't think it's a bop.
Georgia, I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like Georgia's going to give us something like what they've sent to like Junior a couple of times. We might get girl pop from Iceland. We'll see how Iceland goes.
Okay. And Poland, has a pop girly, but that's why I'm saying I think Hurricanes is still better than I think
Lorene's
Hurricanes.
Tattoo isn't like a pop girl song.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Lorene. Yeah, no. Yeah, different. Yeah, different. Oh, someone said Brunette's giving us a slower song. No, I think it's like an R&B hip hop track.
Yeah.
Like I think the word on the street is it's like an R&B hip hop track. So it's going to be, a la like early Beyonce. And just because, Europe, y'all be behind sometimes on the R&B and hip hop, Rihanna like 7-8 years ago.
Honestly, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like Brunette's gonna give us some snow.
Oh, and we're forgetting about Noah. Yeah, Noah's gonna be our pop girly. But I still think
True.
Hurricane and Noah could be.
They could both qualify.
Yeah.
They could both qualify and get some points. Because they're two different sides of like pop girl.
Honestly, I didn't hate this, but
The stage just looks
I
so
just-
messy.
you know what they remind me of? And I wonder, and honestly, I would hire them to do this. They seem like a really banging wedding band.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you get like a wedding band that they do the hits, maybe they
Mhm.
do an original or two, but they keep the party going.
Yeah.
That's them. And I would hire them to do my wedding. I would be on the floor popping
Yeah.
into this. Mhm.
No, like that's exactly what they're making me think of, like just a really solid wedding band. We had a whole romantic comedy about that.
Antonio says I want Boris to win, but he has the same chance to win like me and you. Yeah, that's probably right. But you know what? Y'all never know, because
No.
I might get called upon to do some, doo-wop pops in the background for an entry. Call me up.
Now I need you and Elena to team up. There we go. Please? Can that happen?
Look, I cannot wait. I should just tell y'all now. I'm interviewing Elena.
I'm so excited.
It's happening.
I'm so excited.
So geeked.
Like honestly, you two, that's what we need. That's the team up we need. That's my Avengers.
Yo. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Yo, I'm ready.
I love the flaming trumpets in the background. I'm sorry.
Well, I love this. They say wedding or a fight, and I'm saying they're gonna be the wedding band. They're gonna be at my wedding.
There's some drama there. A wedding or a fight. You could have a fight at a wedding. I've seen it.
I'm just gonna step away just because I'm gonna prop up my laptop a little bit more.
You can fight at a wedding. Like I'm not opposed to watching people like fist fight at a wedding. Those were for me specifically. Mango, Guy Fieri trumpets were for me. So like Nate McGravy, what you're saying is that our vibe was accurate and correct. Let me move this over so I'm like not looking side-eyed. There we go. What is she doing? I think she's still getting ready there. What are my Iceland? Okay, so Connor John, what are my Iceland pick? I would choose because Iceland this year just isn't really grabbing me, so I don't have like an immediate like send this. I don't remember her name, but the girl in the red dress, she's cute. Also the one with the space buttons. I think that's Delia. Delia could be good. I just want her to have better staging. Like that's my biggest issue with Delia. Is just like what she's doing in her like with the stage is not working for me. I would like to see her, but Iceland has a couple of options. I'm just like nothing in Iceland I need really at this point. I'm sorry. I just read a comment that made me go, sounds like someone's sister's belong in my family.
So any talk of post semi faves like the Contracta effect? Honestly, I just feel like Serbia had so many options leading into this that I felt like I was kind of already in a zone of like, I'm gonna like this stuff, if that makes any sense. And I think the ones that I was most curious to see live did get better upon seeing it live. So I think for me, Boris was probably the biggest surprise, because when I first heard the studio cut, the production could have been smooth, could have been more expensive. The production could have been more expensive. But I feel like looking at the staging and hearing the song, it feels more expensive than it did in the studio cut. So that was probably my biggest surprise from this. Do you have one, Lily?
I'm trying to think. I think for me it's Luke Black, kind of like him, and Prince. Prince, I thought was really effective on stage. He kind of won me over, because in studio I wasn't really into the song as much.
Well, so y'all know I was always into Prince, but I will say I think live Prince, I don't want to say surprised me, because I already was like, I'm curious about this one. And it's one of those songs that sounds like a song that staging wise could be really impactful. Yeah, I don't think I thought that Nadia would be as strong live as she is, because young performer, I always get a little bit nervous. She definitely surprised me with the level of confidence and competence that she brought to the stage.
Yeah, I think that's what, honestly, when it comes to younger singers, I get a little nervous, just because it's like, I know it takes like very few people can get on stage and be confident the first time, especially when you're performing on a national stage like this is. So like if someone who's younger can like get on stage and perform and give it, I'm always like impressed.
So it seems like people in the comments are upset because I'm just claiming all the men out here.
Have
Rich,
fun.
we can fight. It's cool. We can fight about it. Prince is my boyfriend. Steven is my man. I'm gonna be fighting everyone out here now. Teasing. Oh yeah, so question, yes. Because apparently Prince, he already had some momentum going in. He really did. And I think maybe a lot of Eurovision fans did not realize just how much momentum he had. And then, of course, the stage show was great. He really elevated from the package that he had before, which is great. And so I guess, yeah, the reality is, could it happen? Could Prince win?
I'd be okay with it. He's qualifying, so I'd be totally okay with it.
You know, Rich, you're absolutely right. I shouldn't be so selfish. I'm gonna stop, and I will just say
No.
thank you so much, Oscar. So you like rumba? Yeah, rumba ba 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 ba, rumba ba 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 ba, rumba boom 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 boom, rumba ba 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 ba, rumba boom 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 boom, rumba ba 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 ba.
I love how you can just bust that. Just bust out in the song. I'm like, I wish I could. I'm trying to keep people's ears from bleeding over here.
But for the question, so Prince is most likely not going to win. But I don't know, maybe I'm subjective because the song is not really my cup of tea. Oh, okay. AJ says apparently there's been a lot of view buying from certain artists. I think it's obvious when you go to the official channel page,
Yeah,
which people bought views,
yeah,
and which folks didn't. So I don't think it's pretty obvious. If someone was doing that, you really can tell. Antonio, you're with me. Antonio and I are together. Qualification is not enough. We need Serbia to host. We do. We want
Okay.
it. We want it.
See,
If
I'm
Prince
still on
wins, I can see him perform back to back with Alessandra. I mean, look, this is the thing. If Prince goes to Eurovision, people are just going to be comparing him. Well, not comparing him. They're going to be partnering him. They're going to be combining him with Alessandra. So the benefit of that is then, Alessandra already has a global top song,
Yeah.
period. So the idea of, Serbia being able to kind of ride those coattails. Look, the PR person inside me says, go on, go off.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so then Steph says, Prince has been my personal favorite song from first listen, but I don't think it will do well at Eurovision. And I really don't like the stage. I think here's the thing though, we can refine. This is just a national selection. So we can take the elements out of the performance that work, refine, amplify, take away things, which I think is really powerful. And Trey, I agree with you. Belgrade would be a great Eurovision host again. I completely agree. And Adriano, I don't know if that's how you say it. I was like, that just came out, and I'm like, I could have just said Adriano, but Adriano, girls, thank you for keeping us company. No, thank you. Thank you all for watching,
Honestly,
because this is way more fun.
Yeah, it is. I'm home alone, so like it'd just be me talking to my wall if I wasn't here. So
I will just say I would be feverishly taking notes, because that's what I do. So I'd be feverishly taking notes. When I tell you, in Luke Black's performance, I hollered. Like when I watched the semifinal, there was like a moment where I was like, ah, like, just because I was like, oh, this could work. Because I mean, I had no idea how he was going to bring it to life. So yeah. Okay. Neil says, sorry, but the outfits that Hurricane are wearing, they look like multicolored chickens to me. We need to figure out what the backstory.
I'm into the outfits. Like, I think they work. Like, they're giving me like.
Look, I like a showpiece, but I will say I preferred the mirrored look that my girls Hurricane, version 1 had at the national selection in the final performance. Oof, that mirrored outfits, and I liked how they were doing it with like kind of the Destiny's Child thing, where it's like someone wearing pants, somebody with the mini skirt, where we're giving everyone variety. I think that's important. Yeah. Someone said, well, hold on. Oh, wait. So someone made a statement after the semis that many acts got 0 points from the jury but had most televotes. So that statement scared me a little bit. Well, here's the thing. I think if they were talking about anyone, I think they were talking about people on the lower end. I don't think that they were talking about, I don't think they were. I think people got nervous and were thinking that was related to maybe Luke or Philip or something like that. And I don't think so. I don't think so.
1 second here. Think here. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Here's my thing. I think like I don't know, because I like sequins and I like rhinestones, so I'm not gonna complain about it. It's comfortable sequins and rhinestones.
But you know what I will say? I am missing Presidente. Mi presidente, como tú. Dice mone pasimene, como tú, mi presidente. I don't even know what he's talking about, but I like the song.
I'm sorry, this one's the realest though.
And then yes, make Eurovision affordable again. We're gonna make it. Actually, you know what? We're gonna be doing an article on EurovisionFam.com about that very subject. Because is Eurovision gonna become a rich man's,
Honestly,
hobby and holiday? It could be.
It could be. Let's I don't know. I would love to have a country that's not won before win. I think that would be nice to have. So I'm still Team Slovenia over here.
Well, Slovenia would be great too. And again, when I listen to the Eurovision 2023 playlist and I'm going through all the songs, I mean, there is a contrast when you get to Slovenia's. It just, there's a contrast. It is a song. And I know some people were like, because in my video, I said, this is winner worthy. I was like, it came out early where I was like, I don't want to get ahead of myself or anything. I do want to see the rest of the playing field and see where we're at. But that song production wise, like, it really is a song that I could see catapulting them to like worldwide stardom. I stand by that.
And like, I think, honestly, I'm down with that too, because it looks like they have a plan they have a plan with this Eurovision thing, because from what I understand, they're working on an English language album too. So if I can totally see it being like using Eurovision to then go ahead and go global, which I think it's a smart move. Even if they don't win, they're in a great position to have a really smart move. But the thing for me with Slovenia is it works better live. Like in studio, I adore it. Live,
they have charisma. They know where the camera is. they in that live performance they did, they created moments. Each person in the band got moments to be showcased. That is masterful stuff. Not
Yes.
everyone knows how to do that. And also take advantage of it. So then when you get the moment, actually like, oh yeah. I mean, even we had our drummer in there,
Yeah.
getting a moment. Yeah.
Drummer's getting a moment. Like that never happens. That never happens.
Someone said, I'm missing Angelina as well. The vocal was not there though. Did you watch the semi? That performance was not, I mean, to be fair, I thought that she was going to advance. I did think that she was going to advance. So I'm not saying that you couldn't be shocked because I totally thought that she was going to advance.
Which one was Angelina?
Medusa.
Oh, okay. Got it.
The vocal wasn't really there. That's what I think killed it.
I mean, true, her vocal wasn't there. Visually, like it's not the year. Well, it's Eurovision. I was going to say it's not the Eurovision song. Yeah, her vocal wasn't there, but I was down with what I was seeing. Yeah, I'm not watching on YouTube.
Oh, I'm watching on YouTube, but yes, we're at commercial break.
Okay, yeah. See, I have commercials too. I'm watching from the official site.
See, I was watching on the official site, but the quality, I have it on my TV. The quality is better with YouTube. So I went on that. So Neil says, have you posted any new thoughts to our winner, Lord of the Lost yet? Oh, you were Well, first of all, Neil, we appreciate you because if that is his name, Ika. I'm gonna tell y'all right now,
that
Germany,
song sounded like a fanny pack and a man wearing socks and sandals. I'm sorry. I've been making fun of Germans my whole life. I'm very good at it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm an expert at making fun of Germans.
The problem is I've seen that person. I've seen that man.
I need to send you a picture of my uncle then. You'll love it.
Okay, but let me just say this.
It.
Let me just say this. If y'all had sent that other person, I would not have been filming a reaction. It wouldn't have happened. I wasn't going to react. I wasn't going to do it. So I'm happy it's Lord of the Lost. I mean, honestly, I like that song on first listen. I think it trumps some of the other rock entries that we have this year. I love the fact that Lord of the Lost, who's like been in the game for a while, is getting this platform. But also, I like the fact that they're representing Germany because Germany has this awesome like latex leather, like music, like underground scene. And I just hope that this makes them feel like, oh, we could do this because that's who I want to see represent Germany. And I've been wanting that for years. So this is like adjacent. So I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Oh, but someone's talking. Okay, let's go back to Angelina because it's Pesma, za, Evroviziju. Angelina was not bad, but not a package. Serbia should send to Eurovision. It's just that Angelina would have been stomped on by Blanca if she had made it to the final. She would have been stomped on by Sweden. She would have likely been stomped on by Brunette. She would have been stomped on. Who else we got? But she would have been stomped on by Alessandra. So it just no. Aiden says, yeah, the vocal wasn't there, but I still thought she was going to qualify. That's where I was. I still thought she was going to, I still thought.
No, that's exactly what I think. Like, because it was, I don't know, because I didn't watch the qualifiers. I kind of just turned it off after like watching everybody perform.
What is this? Alesia, what do you think of Cyprus this year? I filmed my reaction. I just haven't had the time to edit it. And here I am sitting here, sipping on this drink and talking to you. Obviously not editing anything. So, here we are.
I'm going to keep my thoughts about Cyprus to myself for now. You can find out. Join me tomorrow as I stream on the Eurovision Fam YouTube channel at, I think it's 7 p.m.
YouTube.com. Yeah, youtube.com/Eurovision Fam if you haven't already subscribed.
Yes.
The other thing,
I will be talking about that there.
The other thing I was just going to flag for folks is just where we're at in the show. So next up, I'm kind of excited because I think Dzipsii might be switching things up a little bit from the semi-performance. I'm curious. So we've got Dzipsii with Greh, and then we got Luke, then we got Filip Baloš, then we got Prince, And then I think we'll have a little break after that. Or we might have a break before Prince. Actually, yeah, we might have a break before Prince. Yeah. I'm just kind of mad. I wish that Luke was coming where Filari is. Yeah.
Okay, Edmundo just finished over on Festival da Canção.
Oh, I thought you were supposed. He just finished. Why didn't you say we were just on a whole commercial break and you couldn't say what was happening so that we could have flipped over there and looked at that?
I just noticed it started. I only came over about halfway through.
Well, what did it look like? What did it look like?
It looks good. He sounded good. It was like overall. I'm okay. I honestly, it's so hard to tell who's going to qualify in Festival da Canção because everyone's so good.
Well, I think he is. I think he's solid. Oh, Dzipsii, I like this. And actually, I was able to interview Dzipsii because I wanted to get it up before today because we scheduled it for yesterday, which I thought was kind of bold. I was like, oh, so you want to talk after the semifinals? So you know you're making it. You know you're going to make it.
I like that confidence.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at it, but I was like, let me get this interview out. So it's on IGTV and it's on my Twitter page. So yeah, Dzipsii. Yes, I'm ready for this. Okay. I also want to say that this intentional like throwback Michael Jackson intro with the red light, a la like Rock With You, except it was blue and Rock With You. The references, y'all.
I mean, I'm okay with it. That's the king of pop. Why not emulate?
But I will say, I think that Dzipsii chose this, and I appreciate him owning it on the stage alone. But I feel like Tiana got a little bit more of a staging package because we could have been more intentional with some of these camera angles.
Yeah.
/ what they gave that one group that sounded like the 80s, where it looked like the 80s. I would have almost appreciated that camera treatment on this.
Yeah. I'd wear it. I'm not going to say anything because I'd wear that. I like a sequins jumpsuit. It does have a good baseline. Excellent baseline.
I do appreciate the Jamiroquai reference.
Yeah.
And I encourage folks to go deep in his catalog, like Dzipsii's catalog, because it's a little bit more urban, it's a little bit more R&B, a little bit more hip hop. This song is great, but I feel this.
It's definitely like his more pop end of things.
Yes.
Okay.
And I really do appreciate the I'm gonna just do this myself. But I think to that, again, I would have liked the 80s treatment that they gave that other guy.
Yeah.
I just think if it looked like where the screen looked like a square. Someone said it's giving Lazara. Quiet as it's kept. If this went to Eurovision, this is better than France.
Yeah. I don't mind Lazara. I just
no. I don't mind it, but this is better to me.
It is. No, I agree.
I mean, it's powerful. It's good. I want him. I want him to come back. Yeah. I want him to come back. Because I just think he's a really great artist, and I would love him to have the lift that is Eurovision. Period.
That lobster. Every time I see that, like, I'm sorry. I just
Okay,
saw Luke Black
y'all.
with his lobster.
Y'all, we getting ready for Luke.
Like, mentally, that.
Let's mm, I'm so
I'm like going
nervous.
between
Y'all.
like 2 different things.
I'm so nervous.
Oh, the voting is still open in
Okay, this is
Iceland.
Luke Black. Luke Black.
Yeah, I hear the Freak on a Leash already. It really does make me think of Freak on a Leash.
The meaning of the lobster. There was an artist. I'm blanking on the name right now. I can come back to it just because I'm in the performance. So.
Wait, is it
Yes,
Salvador?
yes, it's Salvador
Okay.
Dali. Yes, it's Salvador Dali.
I mean, as long as the lobster's not a reference to 12 Rules for Life, I'm okay with it being there. Wait, he's 30?
Yeah, I think he is 30.
Okay, I thought he was like a youngin'.
I just want to say he clearly watched the other performance. The
Mhm.
vocal is more precise this time. The
Yeah.
microphone is closer. And if you don't understand what the song is talking about, like I'd rather be a zombie, like I'd basically rather sleep while the world is on fire and everything. And he's basically waking up the people. Like it's not
Mhm.
really a new concept. So I'm surprised that anyone would look at this and be confused. I mean, didn't we all see The Matrix?
He's removing
But
the
look, we're
battery
getting
pack.
choreo.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I need it at Eurovision. I'm sorry. I need this.
I would love to have it. I would love to have it at Eurovision.
I need it. I need it. Y'all don't understand. I need it. So someone says, I think people underrate his vocal. Here's the thing. If this was a vocal performance song, we're talking, now I'm trying to think of what was it? Just I'm trying now my mind is just like blank. Can I just say this is really good? Okay.
Yeah.
Like Luke Black is the void at Eurovision. We don't have anything in that category. I like Filip Baloš. Like I love the staging. I love the song. I love the way he's delivering it, and I know that once he gets more comfortable, it's going to be even better. But Filip is going to be direct contention with, Serbia. And not Serbia, sorry, Cyprus. This is Philip.
No, I don't think. I mean, maybe like for the same demographic, but to me, song wise, I wouldn't put them in the same category.
Thomas says, I think Luke. Yes, I think Luke could win. What am I saying? Like, I think Luke could win.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I love the usage of empty space in this. It's
Yeah.
a cleanliness to the staging that I think, we don't get a lot at Eurovision. Okay, sorry, I don't know what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
I love the styling. I mean, the styling on this is perfect. I think the issue is the one thing, if I gave a note,
I'm sorry.
he
I have
has to drop the vocal track in the back because it makes him sound off beat to his own, out of pace.
Yeah.
But I love the styling. I love the staging. I love this song. And look
Honestly,
at
visually, it's giving me very much like something The Weeknd would do. Like it's like visually, I'm getting the same kind of vibe.
yeah, but not with the level of performance that we're getting here.
Oh no,
he's not that
no,
great.
that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I get that's kind of like the aesthetic we're going for. Gotham villain.
So my niece said that I asked her if she liked this better than Luke, and she said they're about the same.
Okay. You know what? Let's not, because I'm gonna embarrass myself with the fact that I still listen to Good Lovin' all the time.
Look,
And
Good Lovin' was great.
Good Lovin',
I stand by it. I stand by it.
It's so good. That's such a great song. Like
Good Lovin' was great, and I was like,
Mhm.
I know that this isn't his year, and I was okay with that. But I was like, and it was so funny because I was in all my videos, I was calling him Little Benny, and so then when I was in Sweden, he was like, "Oh, I know you," and I was like, "No, you." I was like, "No, you don't." He was like, "No, I know you." I was like, "No, you don't. I don't live here." He was like, "You call me Little Benny," and I was like, "You're not supposed to know that."
But he's Little Benny.
He is. He is still Little Benny. I don't care what anyone says.
He'll
but
always be Little Benny.
I will just tell y'all, look, Serbia. Look, I love Filip too. But do you want to win Eurovision? That's the question. Let's see what Prince is talking about.
She just wants to go talk about, like, she's gonna go be distracted by her man for a little bit. That's what that's gonna be. I'm sorry, during Philip's performance, I also had Portugal going at the same time. So this is one of those songs that I have to watch, or else I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's like one of those ones I prefer the visual with rather than just listening to. So it definitely elevates for me live.
Okay. Let me just say, so Tassim says Luke would feel like a copy to distracted to people not watching the national selections. No, he wouldn't. These are sonically two completely different songs. Arguably, Constracted was giving us an art-like performance. I'd say Luke is giving us a little bit more of a pop performance. We've got choreo, we've got, kind of narrative, where I think with Constracted, a lot of it was visual based. And I'm not saying that negatively. I say that just to share the,
They don't sound anything. The only thing I really could say about the two that they have in common is that they both have dark hair.
I mean,
that's the only thing I see.
Really, and they're sonically completely different. Also, someone's saying that this song is now similar to what? Oh yeah, Pasha, Pasha, one in Moldova. I mean, I will say what Prince is giving us is very classic Eurovision, and maybe not even classic Eurovision, really just like 2000s Eurovision.
Audie's
Yeah.
Eurovision.
Yeah, the audience. I just don't know why this woman is all up on my man.
I think you need to go fight her.
I think I do too.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Like, it doesn't really sound like.
What do you mean? Put up the comment.
I'm
you
sorry,
just responded
I'm
to a comment that's not present on the screen. What are you talking about?
Sorry.
Everyone's like, what do you
I'll
mean?
highlight it. It's Stefan Vincent. I don't think it's I don't think it's similar to Pasha either. Like, the only thing they have in common is that I could see both of them existing in Audie's Eurovision, but like, this is, how do I phrase this? Moldova's song sounds like you're going for ancient, like pre even Roman, like European, like old school, like you're in the forest channeling spirits. Whereas with like Prince, it's not, it's more, it definitely sounds like it's from the Balkans. Like, they're two different vibes.
Well, but I do agree with
sorry.
I was gonna say, but I do agree with the comment. I don't really know where it went, but someone saying that people will put them in the same box. Absolutely, and that's what we need to be thinking about. And that is why I'm like, even though there are so many songs from Serbia's national selection that I love, I'm looking at. I know Serbia wants to win, so what is going to be the song that's going to put them in a bucket where they can be in that winner potential conversation? And Filip's song is not going to get us there because again, there's too many other other songs that people can just put them in the box with, and I would say most competitively probably Cyprus. Why do I keep wanting to say Serbia? Because I got Serbia on my mind. But Cyprus's song, and I just, even though I think that Filip's song is better, we're splitting. We're sort of splitting.
Yeah.
Whereas I think with Luke, if you look at our front runners for Eurovision right now, Luke gets to be the electro pop solo male singer by himself. Because let's be real, even if Loreen gets to Eurovision, we're going to be putting her in the same bucket as Blanca. We're going to be putting them in the same, and Blanca's already in the same bucket as Alessandra. I mean, people have already been saying, well, I like Norway better than Spain. You see what I mean? People are going to group things.
Yeah.
They're going to categorize. And I'm not saying it's wrong. It doesn't
Oh, you mean
like,
Blanca Paloma?
Correct.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you said Blanca as in Poland. I'm like,
what would we be talking about her for? What would we be talking about her for?
I was so confused for a second. I was like, what are you talking about?
Come on. So yeah, I think I'm sorry, y'all. I was just like, what? I think actually the other day, I posted something on Twitter and the same thing happened. I was like, yeah, Blanca and Loreen, and then someone replied with the K. I was like, I did not say Blanca. I said Blanca. Okay. I didn't say Blanca. I said Blanca.
Oh yeah,
right?
I'm making sure. We gotta make sure that spelling is clear.
Yeah, no. So I mean, that's the thing. Like, so as much as I love, Loreen and what she's doing, she's even gonna be in categories. And of course, y'all know Blanca was my one. That was my number one. That was my one after the song dropped. I hope everyone knows the word. Okay. But yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm like, from now on, it needs to be the Blanca who can sing and the Blanca who can't. Because I'm gonna let y'all take it away. Thomas, imagine if we had Blanco for Italy, Blanca and Blanca and Blanca and Blanco. Blanco. It would have been it. It would have been a.
Oh, I would have been confused.
Gospel said fans need to mentally prepare themselves for Prince winning. Here's the thing. Again, there are so many options in this national selection. I think anything that will win tonight will be something that I like. So
Yeah.
I don't feel like I would be deeply hurt. It's just, it's either Serbia, do you want to win Eurovision? Do you want to come higher than top 5? Like, because you came top 5 last year. You were in 5th position. Do you want to crack it up? Do you want to crank it up? Or do you want to, just qualify? And ultimately, that's for you to decide. But I'm going to say that my pocketbook and my spirit would love for Serbia to be in it.
Oh man, I would love to see now I'm like Slovenia, Czechia. I can try either one of those too. I just don't want it to be in another expensive place. Yeah. At this point, Iceland has gone into their super final, so it's between Power and OK at this point.
Okay, what are these tracks?
So one of them, Delia has a song called Power. It's a kind of like a mid-tempo pop ballad by a girl. There's something about her performance. I want her.
Wait, was Delia in the first semi?
Yes.
Okay, I liked her.
Yeah,
I liked her.
So she's currently in this the super final with Langi Saliog Skugarnir. And so it's kind of and that's the kind of older men band. So it's between her and them.
Okay. Well, I like Delia's performance. I don't know if she could qualify though.
Yeah. But to be honest, listening to everything in Iceland, I feel like this was gonna be a year for them where they struggle with whoever they pick.
Hepelo. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. Hepelo, come a little closer.
Oh no, she's gonna smack you.
Come a little closer. Have you been looking at the jury scores for the last couple of years? Just give them a review. I'm gonna leave it at that. Because it's I don't sit here and make things up. I'm only looking at the numbers of things that happen. It's not it's. And honestly, y'all, I mean, let's be real. The minification of this year, it ain't that the competition is not that thick. It's not, y'all. We are treading in a desert of mid with a couple of nice little wells of unique and strong vocals and strong point of view, but for the most part, it is bleak.
Right now, Iceland is kind of going through what the other Nordics have on offer, and I'm I would be keeping that to myself if I were you, Iceland. Let's not remind the people of the competition, because no.
So, yeah, but this thing, to be fair, Constructed didn't do amazing with the juries. Constructed didn't dance. She sat in that chair the whole entire performance. There was no technological advancements. Remember, the juries, they like cool staging stuff because some of the people are not music professionals. They're television professionals. They're media professionals. Take Luke's visuals and magnify it by 1,000. We're just in a TV studio in Serbia right now. Imagine us on the Eurovision stage. You have to look at the performance and magnify it and see what we can get from there. But again, going back to this isn't so much because I just like Luke the most. I think Serbia has tons of options. It's what is the best option for Serbia to come the highest that they can possibly come on the leaderboard? Yeah. And I think that this package, I'm not saying that it's perfect today. I'm not delusional. I'm not saying it's perfect today. But I'm saying the sauce, the ingredients are there. that could possibly be making, you know, a masterful meal. I would hope. But I mean, it's just, no, we're walking in a sea of like not that great this year.
It's a lot of.
It's just good. It's a lot of safe. It's a lot of safe.
Yeah,
it's
safe.
a lot
That's
of.
what it is.
It's just like, and it's a lot of safe. And I think the unfortunate piece is some countries really did. They picked. I don't want to say that they picked wrong, but they picked safe and left the interesting, unique thing on the table.
It's just like it's a matter of like, how do I phrase this? When it comes to Eurovision, you need an overall package, and like I feel like a lot of people are kind of leaving that thought behind when it comes to getting that overall package. And again, it's just too much safe. Like I want to get something a little more interesting. Because my issue, like for me at least, even if you send something that's like messy, at least it's interesting. Like for me, the worst thing a Eurovision song could be is boring and safe.
Well, I agree. And Hepelo, we're cool. I'm just like, and I understand we've been hurt by the jury. So trust and believe. I don't trust them folks as far as I could throw them. And I probably couldn't even pick up one of them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't trust them at all. But looking at the numbers, looking at the trend and what jurors tend to do, they've been better. They've been getting better. Yeah, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. I just, yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Luke Black very well end up in that winning vibe. Alesia talks a lot about that an entry becomes a winner when all the elements come together at the right moment. I can see that happening for Luke, and I agree. I think that there's some momentum, just even for Serbia in general, just for Serbia. But I think an artist like Luke in that package is just like we're now in a place. Yo, these interludes are mad long. Why are they so long?
I know, it's too much.
I'm like,
It's
we're
too
really
much.
still talking?
And like no one's performing in Festival de Canção. Song McKethnan, Delia's back on stage right now, but I've already seen her perform once tonight. I don't need to watch her perform again. Yeah. There's nothing happening on any of the.
Okay, hold on. Let's just see. So, just give you an update on my 11-year-old niece. So she loved Boris.
Okay.
And Nađa. So, right? Yeah, Nađa. And then, oh, you like the Neka song? Yeah, so she has that in love. She liked Dzipsii and she liked Luke Black. So that was in the loved category. In the liked category, Stefan, and then Chegi, the band with the sunglasses, and Filip. It says middle but light. So what does that mean? So she says she likes it, like Filip's song, but it's just in the middle. And then, so then this was, what is this? What is this? So this is first. So her favorites are Prince and Hurricane, and then it's Nadia, Disney rock, and Duo Grand. All right, thank you. Well, we got some other people coming up, and so we'll see where. So this next one is Filari. Okay. All right. Filari, I liked the dance.
His lip filler he did, didn't he?
Look, it's giving.
It is, isn't it?
Giving. Okay.
Or maybe he just waxed his upper lip like I did. If the things are still trying to settle.
Someone said Zaina is singing now, Love Room, but no, it's Filari. Zaina's closing out the show. Yeah.
I have this on mute. Oops.
I don't mean this as a read, but I think some people will take it as a read. This seems a little bit like something like it. Like, couldn't we have heard this at Melfest? Obviously not in Serbian, but
Like the in the vocal melody.
in the vocal melody and even kind of the styling, I'm like, yeah.
I mean, the stylings give me Gordon Fisherman romance.
I mean,
Make me want some fish sticks. But like,
look, we're singing in the rain.
yeah.
Like, I like it, but it's just sonically, it does kind of, and again, I'm not saying this as a negative. It just really does remind me of a song that we would have gotten at Melfest. Like, there's a little bit of like a Swedish production quality to it, and I don't mean that negatively.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping to see him a little bit more comfortable with the choreo. Like, it's weird because he's like sort of hitting the moves, but there's still a nervousness of we're lacking a little bit of that charisma and comfort on the stage.
Yeah. He needs like give it a couple of years, he'll be there. Like maybe he just needs like an extra week learning the choreo before the show.
Yeah, there's a discomfort with the completion of the moves. What's the
Oh, this is gonna be stuck in my head.
But like low-key is giving like it's giving like some of the young boys we've seen, like Omar could have done this track. I could have seen, what's the young man? Low-key I could have seen, Danny Saucedo.
But you said young man.
No. But like thinking back, like thinking
back
early
in the day, Danny Saucedo.
Danny Saucedo vibes a little bit.
Yeah, it was cute. I'm not mad at it.
Hold on. So, Lewis, tell someone a few years ago that Spain and Serbia would be serving the best national finals, and Sweden and Italy would be mid. Look, the truth. It's the truth, because to me this year, I will solidly say UMK and Serbia are my favorite national selections. Spain is third. And Spain's was good.
Oh, I gotta pause it. My man's over on in Portugal. I'm done. I'm sorry.
Who is your man? Hold on. Let me look at the running order. Is it Bandua?
No.
Oh, who's up?
Ivandro.
Oh, I love Ivandro. Oh my god.
Yep, he's on right now, so that's what I'm looking at.
I'm just gonna look at the performances after, because I feel like they picked everything that I wanted, like first semi. So I'm going in today faithful that like my folks will make it. So I'm cool on it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Serbia. I gotta put you on pause for a minute.
So y'all know I actually like this song. So this is Give. Libertad? Yeah, Libertad. Like I like the elements of this. I love the styling. Obviously, we should not send this to Eurovision, but it's good. So Trey said, I don't like this song at all, and I don't think it would qualify. Well, it would not qualify. No one is saying that, because we're not sending it to Eurovision. But I low-key like it. It's something I think of the bass line on the track that I feel. I think in a studio cut, I'm into it. I wear that outfit unironically, including the goggles. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate the styling and the makeup. Just saying. I also want to say I do think Serbia did their best to really highlight each entry and kind of showcase them well. I really do want to applaud the production because it is very good. I remember watching the other one, the one not Pesma, but the other version, and sometimes the production, it was just like, you want this to be your artist introduction? Like, it's not even their fault, but like the sound is crunchy, the stream is all pixelated, even the uploaded video to the Eurovision channel wouldn't even be like HD quality. You know what I mean? And it's like, you don't want that. You don't want that. No. After the performance, who is your favorite? Okay. I said I'm waiting until I like this song too. This is Empathy Soul Project. So the thing I like about this song is the track. I don't like the vocal. I don't like the singer's voice at all.
I'm back. Ivandra was great. Ivandra was fantastic.
Well, Ivandra is going to qualify, so we're not even. This is not a
I know.
But no, up to date, I think that Filip upgraded. But if I'm being fair, the backing track on Filip's song is too loud. It's just it's too loud. So that's it. I'm picking the Empathy Soul Project over the Intelligent Music Project. Easy. Oh yeah. Visa was the older, worse version of the name. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Visa. Yeah.
But doesn't Visa still exist, but just not for Eurovision? They just do it with something else.
That's what I thought, but I don't. Not this year though, right? I thought it happened last year, but I don't know. I don't know about this year. Here, Michaela says, I think this is the first entry that I don't like. The instrumentation is grand, but I can't really vote. Yeah, it's like I look like this studio, like just the track, remove all the vocals, I would be into.
Yeah.
But it's the voice.
I also don't like the way the effect they did with the state. It looks like I have a migraine. I'm not a fan of that. Like the tracking that's happening visually.
Oh wait, you know what's interesting? Yeah, what was his name? Igor or something, or Igrez? He didn't qualify. No, he didn't. He didn't qualify. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm curious about Zaina. I am curious about Zaina. So this is Zaina. Yeah.
Honestly, real quick. Yeah.
It's just she just gonna get gobbled up by all the other girls. So I wouldn't send her to Eurovision. She'll just be gobbled up by everybody else. Yeah.
I like that dress though on her postcard. It's cute. I'd wear that.
Yeah, and I mean, I love Zaina's voice. I love the ethnic quality she's bringing to it. But the staging and song is really giving, you know, Doom Tech Tech and Doom Tech Tech. Well, Doom Tech Tech with better vocals because her vocals are better.
Okay.
Her vocals are better. So I'm being fair. Her vocals are better, but you know,
I love Doom Tech Tech.
but it's just we've been here. And I did tweet that she needs that if she wins, she needs to live in those high heels and walk around all the streets of Belgrade in them high heels because homegirl was walking like an auntie.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. That's a little too soon for the costume reveal, isn't it?
Do we know how old she is?
She's one of those people I can see being anywhere between like 19 and 45. I genuinely have no idea.
Agreed. Can someone find out how old she is? Well, I will just tell you, I think she saw my note about her looking like an auntie in the heels because she's walking a little bit better. Walking a little bit better. I don't know if I love this styling though for her.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm cool with what the dancers are wearing, but I don't know how I feel about her clothes.
I don't know. Like, I feel like for her dress or her outfit either needs to be shorter or longer. Because right now, this half short, half long thing is kind of distracting. Okay, she's 36. Does she have children? Can she join Alesia's girl group?
No, because I think we need more dancers in the group. I think we have to be able to do choreo.
Okay.
In my girl group. Here's the problem with me. What are I need to pull up the lyrics for Roomba because I feel like there really are none. Where are the like I don't feel
it
like
just
we really
literally
have
just sounds
verses.
like she's saying Roomba bum bam bam bam.
And then she has the ethnic pieces. Here's the thing, I'll say this. Her vocal is amazing. Homegirl can sing. Like I ain't hear no bum notes. Like she can sing, so I like that. I just don't think I love her styling, and we need to figure out what the verses are. Because for me, yes, I'm coming away with the chorus, but honestly, to be fair, the way y'all were eating up, hola mi bebé, hola mi bebé, because there really was no staging. There were LEDs, some dancers, and it was very Eurovision 2025. That stage, there was nothing really technologically advanced or anything like that.
That is 100% true. But at that point, once we got to the final, we didn't have any party songs anymore. We were desperate for a song that was kind of upbeat.
But it qualified. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So Europe was gobbling that song up. So honestly, maybe Europe is okay with.
You know what? Every time I see an accordion.
I mean, it really ain't that. It's not even really that hard to sing though. I mean, I just did it, and I've been drinking today.
I mean, okay.
Hola me bebe. Llámame, llámame. Llámame, llámame. Hola me bebe. Hola me bebe. Hola me bebe.
The wedding band. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm laughing at this comment.
Well, we're interviewing Filari, and how old is Filari? Because he definitely seems like he's done stuff to his face. And I mean, he's like 19? Are 19-year-olds really playing with their faces like that?
Yes,
like
they are.
All of y'all smoke that
They
like
are.
Kylie Jenner crack and are like, you're 19.
They are.
You're 19.
They are.
What? Like, do you realize you're gonna look crazy when you're 40?
Yeah, no. 19-year-olds do, and it's like, we can play with makeup. Let's not play with like fixing our faces just yet, because some people need to grow into their features.
I mean, but also too, you're like,
you still got natural filler. As my mom calls face fat natural filler.
It's funny. Someone said, fun fact, Zaina's 10-year-old daughter dislikes her song. Really? Now, see, I'll tell you right now, if I'm banging some tracks, JoJo's gonna like it, okay? She gonna like it. And if a press person comes over and says, do you like it? I'm gonna be like, yes, she does. She loves it.
Do you want to walk home tonight, or do you want to get a ride home? Because your answer depends on it right now.
No, but I mean, yeah, I just that's all I'm saying. I think it's really sad that these kids are now out here playing with their faces like that. Like, when
I was in high school, there were two groups of girls who would go out and they'd go missing for about a week because they got surgery on their face. Like, and that was like 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago. Just some people do it. Like, I had multiple friends who they would just be gone for about a week because they had plastic surgery.
So Eurovision. My little brother is watching the show with me, and he loved Filip and Zaina. I mean, look, like Filip and I think if we don't get Luke, I want Filip.
I'd be happy with Filip.
Yeah, I want. If we don't get Luke, I want Filip. But Prince, I feel like will qualify.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be mad at that. Like, Prince, I feel like will qualify. Hurricane will qualify. And honestly, like at the semifinal, the vocal was not together. So maybe there were some in-ear issues. But the vocal sounded pretty good to me tonight. I wish that we were getting a more impactful dance break. I think the girls need to go back. If they won, I would want the girls to go back to the lab, work out some new choreo, because we need it.
We need some hair choreo too. Because the updos, no, we need some hair choreo.
Yeah, but I would say, like, if we don't get Luke, I would want Filip. And then the only thing that I think Filip would have to do, that backing track just has to go. Like, he cannot sing with himself because the song is so fast. You're not going to hit it. And he sounds off to like himself, like off to himself in parts, not consistently throughout. Someone says, okay, what if Dzipsii wins? I wouldn't be mad at that, but I wouldn't. This is where I'm like, I don't know if I would trust Europe to give it up to him solo on the stage.
Yeah.
In that semi.
I think maybe a couple of dancers. It wouldn't be bad with some, like having the dancers come in partway through. Have them start kind of solo.
We need some. It's a tricky song because it's not even really it's not a song inspired by. This is like that kind of 80s soul, like early 80s soul coming out of disco era track. And so many of those performances were solo, and it was your Michael Jackson. Just think about the rock. I wanna rock with you.
That's exactly the song I started singing in my head when you said disco, heading out of disco.
Yeah, and that's so exactly it's a solo song, and so it's like, I can't imagine Rock With You with dancers. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even visualize that. So I guess I say, I'm like, as much as I would like, as much as I like the song, I would just be worried to see how Europe would treat it. That would be my hesitation. Not for me. Let's see. I feel like the original Hurricane would do really well with Zumi, zimi, zami. Yeah, but they wouldn't win this year. And I'm just trying to get Serbia to like the winner. I want Serbia to be, when people are talking about what could win Eurovision 2023, I want Serbia in the mix. I would like Serbia to be in the mix. I am happy that Slovenia is in the mix. I wanted that, and I'm happy that it is happening. And so, especially after years of EMA kind of picking the wrong song, because EMA just had so much quality. And I'm not saying they always got it wrong, because that's not true, but just sometimes they really got it like super wrong.
For me, like EMA, I think EMA was the national final I missed the most this year, just because it's like, I loved EMA for like the last 2 years. It's been so good, especially since they introduced like EMA Fresh. If we can avenge this, like if we can avenge disco, I'd be happy with it.
Well, so Jose has something. So like Serbia won in 2007, gets to someone who hasn't won it over 30 years. And you're talking about Spain. And honestly, here's the thing with Spain that makes me now deeply worried. And it's one word, AKA one name, Lorien. Lorien makes me nervous for Spain. And Alessandra, a little bit creepy. I just don't think that, it's just, Norway's not going to win. But I wonder if Norway could gobble up some points from those folks. And so that's why I say with Serbia, we have the opportunity for someone to be on a plane unto themselves, AKA, I think, Luke. There's just not anything else like it. And even with what we know is coming through the pipeline, there's nothing like it. And I would like Serbia, just like last year, to be on a plane unto themselves so that they can stay in the conversation. I just think let's keep that momentum up. That's my mindset, I would say.
Is that wedding band playing? Yep, that's them.
So, okay, I'm hopping in here. So yeah, my prediction is Hurricane, Zaina, and Philip Luke Black for the top 3. I don't know what order. Okay. Hold on. Over there, I missed Australia Decides. This was one of the worst decisions of the pre-selections. No, there was no Australia Decides.
Are you saying that you missed having that as a national final?
Oh, you missed that. Oh. I mean,
I don't think I want to avoid for last year.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't think that Australia Decides was that thick last year with the quality, though. I don't think so. Like UMK had a nice selection last year to me, and this year they bested it, which is always nice when it's like, oh, it was good, and then they bested it. But you know what's so funny? It was that Cuba song last year, which I guess is gonna be, that's like my Hoida Moot this year, where it's like I love the studio cut, and then just live it's like, because last year that song just vocally it wasn't together, and Benjamin didn't.
And they're both songs about like, you know,
yes,
not being straight.
Yes, I'm telling you. I will say I'm one thing I wish I would have pressed harder on my interview outreach for UMK, because, but I guess maybe it doesn't matter because, well, I wish I would have pressed harder because I really needed my Finnish lesson and I didn't get it.
I'm sorry you didn't get your lesson in Finnish.
I didn't, because now I'm just, you know, I don't know if that's.
I'm laughing because when I was in high school, I had a friend who taught himself how to speak Finnish. He was like, I'm going to be fluent in Finnish because he was going to go to Finland our junior year as an exchange student. And then he came back and he was so upset because no one wanted to speak to him in Finnish.
Whoa. Did something happen with Iceland? Felix is saying, y'all, they sabotaged during the voting. They showed the wrong number for her. So then, you know, technicality, she just gets to win, right? That's how it works.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
I'm perfectly okay with that. Fair, she gets to go. But yeah, Lightsaber, do you think Caria would slay Blanca and Lorien? Oh, I think it's possible because Caria is winning the televote as of now.
Yeah. There's no way.
And some people, you know, it's so interesting because some people were like, well, Lorien could win the televote. I was like, no, I don't think it's going to happen. don't think it's gonna happen. I wouldn't hate
No.
it. I wouldn't hate it. I just don't like thinking objectively. I'm like, oh, I just like
That was natural.
great, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
That's it.
And then what was it? Kuma's song is but I realized today that I need to let go of my Eurovision pre-selection playlist, and I really need to bathe in the Eurovision 2023
But it's
playlist.
so hard. I don't want to let
It
go of my
is-
Eurovision playlist.
Let me just. I'm about
I
to.
haven't even made my playlist of the actual Eurovision songs yet. I'm still on my season. Actually, I'll tell you what playlist I've been listening to a lot. It's a bunch of classic rock music.
Okay.
Oh no, someone's saying, here we go. How about this one?
Oh, I mean, I love Czech Republic. I still think Karja wins the televote. I still think he wins the televote, and then, but I see a pathway for Czechia winning.
Yeah.
I think they're winning potential. Yeah, I said that. I solidly think, because honestly, right now I'm thinking the girls can cancel each other out. Blanca, Alessandra, and Loreen hitting kind of the same demographic a little bit, even though Alessandra might have some more youth on her side. But I think, I don't even know.
I don't see Alessandra competing with Blanca, Paloma, and Lorraine.
Here's the thing. I'm putting my objective hat on. I'm taking my personal taste out of this.
No, I mean, what I'm saying is the song to me.
Because here's the thing. I think that Queen of the Kings is. Am I really going to say
Queen of the Kings is giving me Wolves of the Sea.
Queen of the Kings, I think there's a little bit of Eurovision nostalgia with that. I think to deny the fact that it was already a Spotify global hit is poor. I think I cannot discount the fact that happened. And no, I am not underrating Czechia. I just don't think it's going to win the televote. I think Karja is going to, right now, I think it's between Karja and Alessandra to win the televote right now. I would love for, and honestly, even if I would love Slovenia to come in with a scoop though, because I could see it.
Mm-hmm.
I could see Slovenia coming in with a scoop. If we're talking about what we have now. But yeah, so let's see. So some people agree. Yeah, Finland, Norway taking over the televote. Like, yeah. Rich says, I can't see Finland winning because I honestly can't imagine thinking back over past winners and Cha-Cha being one of them. I mean, here's the thing. I think the juries will. The thing is, I think the juries will have Cha-Cha in the top 10. I just don't know if it'll be top 5.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But I'm like, but I could see a path math-wise for it to win because I could see. And I would also say, y'all know I'm not counting out Ukraine because I actually think that this song is better.
Thank you.
I think this song is better.
I think like when I look at people's tops, I'm like, why is Ukraine's people are underrating Ukraine?
Okay, Delia won. Okay, so that's nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Iceland shows safely.
Okay. Yeah, but I have not seen this final performance. I only saw the semifinal performance, and I was like, oh, I like her, but I didn't think it was going to qualify. I mean, like I said, it's been a while, but I haven't seen.
It looked fine live. It was good. How do I phrase this? My thing is, I think whatever Iceland chose was going to have a hard time this year. Because they didn't really have a very, I love Song of the Ketman. But I just think this is kind of like a weak year for Song of the Ketman.
And why do you think that happened? Because, I mean, ultimately, y'all know. Yeah, I liked that song last year, and I felt like, and they qualified. So why would the quality be?
Maybe people are just a little nervous right now.
Hmm.
I don't know, because it's like Iceland has a lot of musicians. Like, I'm pretty sure if you live in Iceland, you're legally required to also be a musician. Just if your day job, your musician job.
Someone said there are some countries you didn't even mention for the top 5. Here, what countries? So to me, top 5 with what we have right now. So Cha-Cha's in contention,
Mm-hmm.
just because I think it could win the televote. Of course, Czech Republic.
Yep.
You know, Moje sestra te kuda ne pudo. Yeah. So I think she's what did I say? Czech Republic's in there. I'm talking what we have right now. Obviously, Spain. Spain. I think if we have some sanity, Slovenia should be in the mix. And then, we can't deny the sleeping Eurovision giant, the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Ukraine. So
Ukraine always has a potential, because I'm not going to lie. I think Heart of Steel is a song that most of the fandom is really sleeping on.
They are. It
is really good. It's really sleek, and it sounds current. And when I say it sounds current, it actually has a sound to it that, like, how do I phrase this? Eurovision tends to always sound a couple of years behind. And lately we've been seeing people kind of going even further back and kind of going for like an 80s retro vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And I know when we talk about pop music in general, there's not really a distinct sound that sounds like the 2020s yet. Like, we don't have that sound down. But I think that Heart of Steel has that sound that we could potentially have for the decade as a whole. Like, I think it's an excellent song, and people are kind of sleeping on it. Also, we already know that Ukraine's gonna be the best dressed.
Yeah, the styling, like all the pictures there, it's good. And so again, with me even talking about that top 5, if Luke were to come up in here, it's happening. It's happening. LOD, Ukraine with the right staging can easily be top 3. Easy.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Easy. Lewis, Semi 2 is so weak. Georgia and Armenia have a big opening. They absolutely do. Is there any song that's DOA?
Okay, we've had that conversation. Let me pull up the list.
I'm like, I don't want to leave anything out.
I honestly think Iceland's DOA at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, completely.
I liked the song. But
Switzerland.
It's likely.
I've heard a clip of it that was officially posted on his Instagram. Yeah.
I'll tell you, Romania, if they don't change the staging, they're probably DOA. I love the song, but if they keep the staging that they have, I'm concerned for it. San Marino is DOA. I feel confident. I feel comfortable saying that San Marino is probably DOA. It's thick in that one. I'm not gonna lie. I've been getting. I think Austria is DOA. We haven't even gotten the song, but I think Austria is DOA.
Yeah, that's not qualifying.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Not this year. Not this yeyear.
I'm looking at the list still.
That's all I got. Like, for
Poland.
me. Oh. I don't want to say it's DOA just because that Semi is a little dry.
I mean, that Semi.
But I think she's gonna get gobbled up. I think she'll be gobbled up by the other female performers.
They also don't have friends in that. I mean, they have friends because it's Poland, but they don't have strong friends voting.
Yeah. Someone said, how can Austria be DOA if there isn't even a song? Well, I've heard the leaks.
See, I haven't touched that at all. I'm listening to back catalog.
Well, honestly, I didn't even know it was a leak. I thought that people were saying, "Oh, this is the thing." So I was like, for a long time, I was like, I don't even know if it's real. And then people were like, "No, it is," and I was deeply confused. So Liam says Ireland, Romania, Poland, DOA. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be counting out Ireland this year, and I'm not saying it because I like it.
I hope it sneaks in just because it's
I
nice
think
enough.
I think it sneaks in. It's so inoffensive, and if they get to open the semi and really the show, it's over. Lori says Romania's Theo sang his song today at the Mobile National Final without all that mess, and it was amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
if I'm saying
It's a
if
good
Romania,
song.
yeah, if Romania changes the staging, which they can, Romania has budget. They like that. Like we've seen them do really good staging at Eurovision, so I'm not worried. Um, Someone said Austria will probably be sister Germany sisters. Sister, sister.
I miss the lesbian staging. They should have just kept that.
Look,
At least it was something.
Well, and honestly, and that's the other thing, Polish diaspora is not voting. Because someone said, like, I was talking to one of my Eurovision friends on the phone, and they were like, no, but but the diaspora, I'm like, do you know how hot pissed people in Poland are? Hot pissed over this foolishness and mess at the national selection. And
Yeah.
I feel bad because I don't think her song is that bad, but it's just going to be gobbled up this year.
Yeah.
With the rest of what is going on.
The only thing I remember is her outfit. Other than that, I don't remember anything.
I liked the warm staging. I do think, baby, I'm trying to
Aren't you singing Hit Me Baby one more time?
Baby. I mean, it's cute.
Or Britney Spears' version is stronger.
And look, I will say this. I do think that Europe wants some fun. I think Europe wants to have fun this year. But I just think they've got more options for fun. Someone said they're worried about Malta. Here's the thing. We should always be worried about Malta. But this year, I'm not.
I'm like the most okay with Malta I've been in a long time. It's just like, oh, Malta's okay.
Yeah.
They're fine.
I think they're making it. The staging is cute. Someone said, who do you think is Serbia's worst choice among the favorites? Zaina. Boom, 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 ba, 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 ba. She's the worst one of the favorites because of the direct competition that she will be facing upon entering the song contest. That of the favorites, like to me, Prince, if he's a favorite, he's got Alessandra's coattails that he can ride and get some free PR off that. Filip is gonna be fine. Luke will be fine. What's the other favorites? What are the other favorites?
Filip? Is he a favorite?
I mentioned Filip. I said Filip will be fine. Yeah, Filip will be good. Yeah, he'll be fine. Yeah, who are the other favorites? Yeah, Prince will be fine. Remember, yeah, Prince will be fine. He's got Alessandra. Because it'll be, yeah, I don't hate that. Oh, Hurricane will qualify.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hurricane will qualify. I just because Hurricane won't have direct competition. Prince, although there's kind of direct competition, I think he still makes it. And I think he still stands out. Yeah, but I want to bring up my niece. So come on, Jalen. Jalen. Oh, you sleep?
Okay. She fell asleep.
Jalen. You gotta tell the people what you liked. So you gotta hop on the stream and tell the people what you like. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna give you the headphones. Okay, so just go on and you could just slide over here. Are you ready? Or you want to watch the recap? You want to solidify with the recap? Okay, we're gonna let her solidify with the recap. Okay. Yeah, they're doing recaps. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna solidify it. Someone said nothing sounds like Roomba. Like I said I think Europe ate up, hola mi baby. But the thing is, do people want Roomba from Serbia?
No.
Question mark. So I think that that's the question. And then I think the other thing is, again, just the direct competition. I wouldn't do it. It just
Yeah.
feels risky to me. Like I would just not. I would not feel comfortable setting someone up where it's just like I know who people are going to compare her to.
Well, my thing is also like you said, like, does Europe want Roomba from Serbia? I do think like you have to think about what people want from what country, and that's something we can never discount when it comes to picking like what's going to win and what's going to lose, like what's going to do well at Eurovision. Do you mean like overall as a contest, everybody, or do you mean just this one national final? Because like for me personally, I think that this is a weaker year than like of what we have confirmed. I think it is weaker than last year was.
Yeah, I'm sort of like this year. I mean, well, I would say Serbia's national selection is far stronger than what they had last year. We've got way more options. We're talking about multiple options this year, whereas last year, it was like 4. So that's powerful. But I do think that this year's definitely weaker, like overall song quality, and not because there are a whole bunch of bad songs, but because there are a whole bunch of just good, safe songs.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like it's just too safe.
I like it better when I dream. Show them all up the spot. The speckly. I just want to close my eyes. I have to say, I just love this recap of the walking. I will say, I think in comparison to the semi, they turned down Filip's track, like backing track. Like I hear more of him, which is great.
Yeah. I don't know when it comes. If this wins and goes to Eurovision, I would want to have him just hire background singers for the backing vocals. It would sound better.
Sorry, I'm trying to learn Filip's choreo because it's Samo die. He grabs the mic, da da da, and he does this. But then I know this is then like this, so I can't remember. Is it like this and this? They'll play another replay. Yeah, Alberto, we're having Eurovision 2020 all over again. I mean, honestly, it's so. I mean, because I even went back to like Eurovision 2020 just because I brought up that this is reminding me of Eurovision 2020, and I went back and I was like, yeah, it's like I feel like I've got like 4 exemplary tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm doing my top 10, 4 exemplary things. Like even when I did my top 10 for now video, I wouldn't say that I love all of those songs in the mix. You know what I mean? And some of them I recognize. I'm like, well, I'm putting it here because it's here now, but I know it's going to go down.
I don't know, because I'm thinking right now, like, the biggest difference I see between this year and 2020 is in 2020, I feel like we had a clear "This Is Winning" song.
Wait, sorry.
I feel like in 2020 we had a clear, distinct "This Is What's Gonna Win" song.
Not until later, though. No. But it was not clear at first. Because before it wasn't clear until like at this point, 2020, we did not have a clear winner.
No.
Yeah, this time, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. Because if it's March 4th, I was in Sweden, I think on the 6th, because the final wasn't until like the 10th. And I think the week, like that week that I was there, I think the week before we got Bulgaria. So there was no momentum really for Tears getting sober, like, because we had just gotten it. I think Iceland was generating some steam, but I don't think it was quite where it was. Okay, wait. So, do you know what you want? You know what you like? Yeah. Do you want to tell the people? Just break down your thoughts on the ones. So come on over. Okay, you ready? You feel comfortable? Do you have a question about one? Okay, you wanna, because your voice is lower than mine. So, okay. Okay, so I guess the voting is closed. All right, so go on and tell the people. Yeah, so
Alright.
what do you think they should send to Eurovision?
Like I think Prince could qualify.
Okay.
Hurricane, and then Prince that I loved. Like maybe they could qualify. Maybe Boris, maybe Luke Black, and maybe Dzipsii.
Okay. But what was your favorite song? So what would you say? Staging, package, visual, what was your favorite? You're like, I want this song on my playlist.
Probably Hurricane.
Okay, Hurricane. That's the one you want on the track. Okay, we like it. So Hurricane over here. Okay, everyone's saying
Good.
Taste.
Taste, excellent choice.
And then, but for Eurovision, if you had to say the 3 songs that looking at the because Eurovision is live, it's a show. So for the songs, like with the showcase of what you saw on the staging, what's the 3 that you're like, okay, Serbia, if I were you, this is what I would go for. So 3, if you give them 3 options, because it was 16 songs.
For staging.
Well, staging and the songs, so yeah, holistic.
Maybe. I think Boris.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have these 2 like little mirrors in here, and then I think. Maybe Roomba.
Roomba. Okay, so you like the whole package.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said Boris.
Yeah.
Roomba.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? You said another one, right?
No, I didn't say.
Oh, okay. So we only had 2. Okay, for the whole package. Okay.
Maybe, yeah, just because the Hurricane again.
Okay, and Hurricane.
The outfits were very like dazzled.
Yes. Yeah, they were bedazzled.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so are you excited to see what will win?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, you can go be comfortable again.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see. I'm curious. I'm really curious to see what's
My
what's
stream
gonna
just
happen.
died. Hold on.
Oh yeah, they're showing the Beatles. That's what we're getting.
Iceland. Okay, so Iceland did the same thing where they showed the Beatles, but then they started playing "Fortunate Son" by CCR, and I was like, I'm confused. Iceland, are you saying representing like y'all at Eurovision is the same as being drafted? Like what's going on here?
I'm just so when are we gonna get? So the show's over. We basically have 20 minutes left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they are gonna. Okay. So we are.
They're from Liverpool. That's why they're in every national final.
Well, yeah, we know. Oh, someone
asked. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're from Liverpool. That's why they're in every national final.
Okay.
That's that's Liverpool's main economy at this point.
Well, it is a big thing. There was actually, I will say, there was a semi-affordable Airbnb, but it was giving hostel, so that's why I didn't feel comfortable with it. But there was a semi-affordable Airbnb available in Liverpool for the dates of Eurovision. And it was, what do you call it? It was all decorated. It had pictures of the Beatles on the outside of it. They had themed rooms and stuff and it was nice, but I just couldn't verify that there was a dedicated bathroom and kitchen. And I was like, okay, I don't think that's.
Oh yeah, no, especially like if you're staying for as long as you need to stay.
Yeah. I am Steven. If Blue Black doesn't win, I'm gonna scream. ESC Topless. How will the voting work? Will they just announce the winner or what? Anyone in chat knows. They're gonna do like a jury situation, right? Aren't they? They're gonna do like a little call in. I'm like, let's see. Are these? Oh, hold on.
Just think, if they would have picked Birmingham as our city for hosting, it would just be all Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath. We'd be hearing it every.
But see, honestly, I was looking forward to that. I know,
right?
With Birmingham, I was kind of like,
oh no, my mom got in trouble because in home ec during the 70s, in her tiny little town, they had to make a wedding, right? The thing is like, you got to make your own future wedding, plan it. My mom got in trouble because she chose a wedding and her theme was Black Sabbath. And
Okay.
so with where she's from, they don't even, like, even today, they have one traffic light and it only blinks yellow. So you can imagine what her teacher's reaction was.
Okay, so here we go. So looking in, wait. Oh, this probably isn't true, right?
What?
Dzipsii's team was thrown off stage after a confrontation. It's on the news. Is it? Let's see. Giving us look at Milani's comment. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's see. If Loreen goes for Sweden, it seems ESC in 2012, Moldova the same, Slovenia the same song, Norway doing dance song again, Albania it's the beginning, and Serbia top 3. We'll see.
I'm sorry. Did you just call Albania 2012 lame?
Yeah, Albania 2012 is like low key.
That song gives me chills. Absolute chills. Now, the joke I did make was the fact that
Slovenia, Luke is unique. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so someone said drama in Serbia. Luke is, I think you're like Luke is unique.
I'm sorry. I was just like, let's think about it, because Slovenia's song is in the title is a Latin title. Who had a Latin title last year? Serbia. Constructive song also had a Latin title and was a native language. What's another song that has a Latin title but is a native language? Sus. It's a good sign for Slovenia.
Well, after this is over, I will edit my Cyprus reaction so I can finally upload that. I filmed it and it was kind of the same thing. Like the Netherlands, I knew was going to take me a while because they're always tricky with copyrights. The same thing with Cyprus. So I just didn't feel rushed.
Yeah.
To get it out.
Oh, Cyprus is going to definitely hit you for copyright because it's panic.
Well, right. So oh, who is this? I like her voice. Come on, girl.
Me too.
Who are you?
Oh,
it's crazy because she only looks like she's lip syncing. No, she might be lip syncing. Oh, she is lip syncing. Yeah, she's definitely lip syncing. Yeah. Oh, some of what? Nadia? Okay. Yeah, so Neva. Oh, wait. Naiva? Oh, wait. Oh, I remember her. Okay, also. This is interesting, but I said I'll edit that, but I'm gonna put up the videos because Portugal's pretty good about after the live performances are done, they'll upload it to YouTube. So yeah, so I'll look there. Okay, I'm just
used to listen to.
Oh, someone I guess is watching the stream a little. Yeah, so the voting process is the same at Eurovision. Yeah, so we'll get the juries. So come on, y'all, let's do this. Come on.
We only got 2 Beatles covers. I'm a little disappointed.
Someone said, can you give us your last top 3 who you like versus who you think would do the best? What do you mean?
Different.
The last top 3. What do you
like?
Maybe mean, like from last year, or I'm confused.
Or maybe like who we think are our personal favorites versus who we think will do the best.
I'm confused by the question. Antonio, could you Break it down a little bit more. Like, what do you mean? Like our top 3 for last year? Last year, did I even really come down with a ranking?
I mean, my top 3 for last year was a little cringy. I'm not gonna lie. I'll give it to you. I was like Lithuania, Slovenia, and San Marino were my top 3 last year.
Yeah, for me, I work best with like my playlist for last year. So Eurovision 2022 faves. My top 3. Oh, I think my number 1 was Amanda. Yeah, died again. Like personally,
okay. Gorgeous.
Yeah,
song.
Amanda. I think I have Brivity up there.
Beautiful. See, you already have
Oh,
more
and then I
taste
think
than
I
me.
had. Well, and I think I had Cornelia. No, but actually, I don't even think I had her because I was like, she was either 3rd or 4th for me.
Oh, I love that. Like,
Yeah,
that
I
was
think she was
probably
either
my
3rd or 4th for me,
5th or
something like
6th, I think.
that. Oh, are you saying like our top 3?
Oh,
maybe
for this?
For this?
Oh,
No. They mean our current top 3, like for Eurovision right now. Oh God, you want me to figure like the desert? Let me. I was like, let me.
I know my top
No,
2.
Honestly, for me, it's. I mean, I'm probably still holding on to Spain. Actually, I think Spain dipped a little bit for me, just because I haven't been listening to it as much. But I think for me, but I had Ukraine.
Yeah, Ukraine's my number 2 right
top,
now.
Yeah, Ukraine's in my top 3. And then I think Blanca might still be there. Blanca might still be my number 3. So maybe, well, basically what happened this week was Czechia kind of came up and was like number 2 for me, I think a little bit. And Blanca, I think like dipped for me. So then I was like, oh, I think that might have pushed down Ukraine.
I don't know, because I can tell you my favorite song this year is
our top
Slovenia.
3 our top 3 today. Oh, for me is it's Luke number 1, Philip number 2. I don't know. I get some of y'all like Zaina, but the song's not speaking to me. The song's not speaking to me. I almost appreciate. I'd actually probably have Boris as my number 3.
Probably
Luke, Philip, Boris. That's probably like off of tonight and the performances. That's mine.
Luke, Philip, Hurricane.
Well, Hurricane was, but I kind of. Actually, you know what? Actually, no. Boris would be 4th.
Okay.
Boris
I mean,
would be
honestly,
4th.
I'm like Boris would be in contention as well, but like for me, those are my top 3. I found them all to be very, very good.
Someone said, I'm really scared that Spain will flop like France 2022. No, I think Spain's going to do better than what they did last year, and they came 3rd.
And it's a flavor of Spain that I've wanted to see for a while, but we've never had.
And it's a flavor of Spain that I think a lot of people in Europe actually have wanted Spain to give us. So to me, I think that Spain will do better than what they did last year, and they came 3rd this year.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to highlight this one because people keep asking. There we go. I was supposed to click on it too. He keeps asking.
Thank
you. Thank you very much.
Rich has stopped comparing Aya and Fulin. I mean, yeah, they really are two completely different songs. Not to mention, Fulin vocally was always a mess. Always a mess. Capital MESS. Period. I loved the studio cut. I listened to it in the car, but it was always a mess live. Come on, like Blanca Paloma gave us one of the most clean, intentional, well thought staging packages of this Eurovision season. Period. The only performance, honestly, that I have seen this national selection season that rivals it is Lorraine, and she hasn't even been selected for Eurovision yet. So really, we shouldn't even be talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Spain's in a good spot. This year, I think Portugal could get top 5. If it were up to me, Portugal would be like top 5 every single year. I'm not gonna lie. As far as like in this lineup with what we've got,
I am so like right now. Portugal has the possibility, I think, because they've been on this like 2 year in a row, like top 10 situation, and I think that they can get higher.
Yeah,
because some of the songs at that national, let me tell you, they finally released the Festival da Canção CD. like in America, which I was like, thank God my speakers were dying today. And at one point I just was like, you know what, I give up. I'm putting on Festival Doc and South, because I was like, I just cannot listen to the rest of these songs. Well, and honestly, and continue to skip tracks.
Yeah.
And I don't like to kill songs. Like I don't like to play songs on repeat and kind of kill it for me with Eurovision. So I skipped. First of all, I love y'all, Serbia, but this is taking too long. We need to figure out a more efficient way to get our votes together, compile them with a shorter period of time. Because right now, to me, this is too long. This is too long. But yeah, I would just say with Portugal, with FDC this year, I mean,
So good.
And I know that Blanca is doing what she's doing, but I'm telling you, we gotta have both of them. A Festa and Mundo song, beautiful,
gorgeous.
Ines, I don't know how she's gonna do, and I haven't watched, watched the selection, but Ines, that song is a song that I could see being like an Armenia last year track. We've got that strong piano riff in there that I think has been kind of missing from pop music, but I do think there's a void that she could fill with that. I would even say, I cura.
Yes. Honestly, like,
and let me tell y'all this right now. Some of y'all who have been standing for France, you don't want Mimi Cat at Eurovision this year. If you really want France to do well,
you don't want Mimi Cat.
Do not want Mimi Cat at Eurovision this year.
She's gonna eat up them French votes.
Gobble them things up.
100%.
Yeah,
no, honestly, the thing with Festival da Canção is like literally, I love every song but like two. It's one of those things where it's a national final where I'd be happy with all but like two songs winning, like going to Eurovision.
Also, I think I loved what Neon Soho did.
They brought that one live. They brought it live. Oh my God.
It
was so good live.
Video cut of it. And then when I saw it live, I was like, a triumph. Neon Soho's great. And then I always I've been saying this from jump. You can't win Charlie Brown. We don't have it. Like Portugal has really figured out how to do quiet loud. And with Motto, we got quiet. That was, and I was so worried about how Europe was going to behave. I was worried. And so I was like, we need to optimize this because it's so good. It's so current. Like we kind of need this to do well. But you can't win Charlie Brown. I love that song.
100%.
I think that is a song where I feel like Europe would latch on to it. And even though it is quiet, it's a quiet that's loud. Here we go, Thomas. Okay. Lazara has nothing to envy to Mimi Cat. They're on a similar level for me. Lazara will bring impressive staging, plus she's a charismatic artist. She'll elevate live. No one is saying that Lazara is bad.
We're saying that like
that's not what we're saying.
The two will be in the same basket.
They're going to be in the same basket, and I think. Well, not I think Portugal will get the edge. That's my prediction. If it goes, the vibe I'm getting is like, oof. If I was a French Eurovision stan, I wouldn't want Mimi Cat present. I would want Lazara to shine. I would want Lazara to occupy that space and stage and shine on her own. Yeah, I love that song. And I like the fact that we have that drop in the song where we get that little R&B. It's good.
I kind of wish Lazara was more urban.
It's funny because when I think of Lazara's back catalog, I mean, I wish,
like, if it was
I think that they need to come up with a performance track for Évidemment. I think we need a performance track. Like, so Chanel sort of did that, where we had the version that was the single that was on streaming, and then we had the version for Eurovision. I think, and my fear is that what they're giving us, I feel like there was another version of the song, and they're giving us the Eurovision track. That's what we
Okay.
actually have in the studio cut.
Yeah.
And y'all talking about Blanca doing a few in. I rewind that comparison and I would be thinking, could France flop again more than
They had
than Blanca doing a few in?
just give it a little longer. If worst comes to worst, France will just have to call up their girl, Barbara Pravi, and make her write something.
Yeah, I mean, Barbara's just a genius. To be honest, I would have just been. Maybe she wasn't available. Maybe she was on vacation. Maybe she said she wanted a break. But girl, I'm trying to get you another
Wait,
check.
they let her out of the basement? I'm pretty sure they got her shackled down there.
Come on. Give her the check. Let her come through because.
Oh, no. I'm laughing. Someone on Twitter was like, no matter what, the real loser of Junior Eurovision this year is Barbara Pravi. France is not letting her out of their basement.
Well, this is someone said France is my, or AA said France is my winner, but my only issue is it sounds like a Eurovision song. And I agree.
Yeah.
It was written for the contest. That's what I'm saying. I wish, and when you listen to it, it's giving that. Someone says Loreen could win, right? Yeah.
Yeah. No, she could.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I feel like. This is what's happening with Sweden. Sweden's in the same place they were last year. They've got one song that could be contending for winning.
Oh.
And the rest of it would not qualify.
Well, here's the thing. Because I think in a world, Maria could qualify. Or is her name Mariah? I feel like I was watching a clip of something and someone said Mariah. So Mariah Sur, Mariah Sur, she could qualify based off narrative because narrative is real. Mm-hmm. And then I would say, and honestly, like Eminem, I think could qualify. I'll be real. because we've seen, I could see it. I could see some people like, oh, look at these young boys. And I think that they could qualify.
Weren't they like, I heard someone say like, they're Norwegian. They're from Norway, right?
Correct.
Okay. And then I heard somebody in Germany say that they loved them as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Marcus could definitely qualify. And then, yeah, Jan Henrik, he could, with this group, he could qualify. I don't think it would be as surefire of a qualifier as we think it would be, because this is his weakest offering, the weakest offering he's, I think, brought. I think even the little kind of Frozen S track was stronger than this one. And I don't know why someone just decided to build a structure. I just feel like we don't need it.
Like the reason I laughed just then is because I'm like thinking about the visual of like him taking off the cape and like running down the stairs off the side of the structure.
Are we getting votes? Hold on, let me get some drinks.
I would love to get some scores in Serbia.
Okay, votes with him. Oh. Someone said, controversial question, would you be annoyed if Ukraine won again?
No.
I like this song a lot. So I wouldn't be mad at all. I think the song is great.
I have no problem with dual winners.
Yeah, I think the song is great. It's good. It stands out. We got it so early. And I'll tell you, that song I'm not skipping. Some of these other songs I'll be skipping. I'm not skipping this one.
I'm excited to hear the revamp, though, because I know it's going to be good.
Someone said, when did Sweden not qualify? Because this is my life, my friend.
Oh, terrible song.
And this is my time to stand.
Did any Nordics qualify in 2010?
Oh wait, was that the? I feel like I've heard that narrative, but
because I'm thinking Sweden didn't qualify, Finland didn't qualify. Who qualified? Iceland didn't qualify in 2010 too, right? Norway was an automatic qualifier. Yeah, Norway hosted, so they had to qualify. Okay, so was it just Denmark and Norway who qualified in 2010? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I can't remember, like, I remember songs, just don't remember years sometimes. Yeah, my stream's a little behind, so, like, I'm just now starting to get results, it looks like. Oh, okay. Yeah, I purposely forgot that song existed. I'm not a big fan of In a Moment Like This at all. Okay, so that was yeah, no. Je ne sais quoi bops. I'm not gonna lie, I love Je ne sais quoi. That one goes hard. So Luke got a 12. So this is the jury giving points. So far Luke has one set of 12. I'm sorry, I can't really read Cyrillic very well. It takes me a bit to read it, so one of you guys are gonna have to be a little faster for some of this stuff than me. Prince would be, I think he's number 12, right? Because the little one that looks like pie is a P. The one that looks like a P is a R. The backwards N is an I, right? Honestly, Aiden, like, I have a Ukrainian grandparents. That's the only reason I can kind of read Cyrillic. So jury is treating Luke Black good. I'm very happy to see that. Okay, so Prince is 12. Yes. I know what a P looks like and an R and an I. So yeah. Luke Black is in the lead, it looks like. Yes, he is. So he just got 7 from that juror.
So we've got Filari was 0, Hurricane was 0. Oh, the Neka people.
Yeah, Neka is
1 point.
I'm just looking at the top.
Wait. Oh, I like seeing Stefan up there. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, top 3 looks like it is Luke Black, Nadia, or Nađa, and then Prince. Okay, and Stefan's now number 3 instead. Yeah, your stream's about 15 seconds ahead of mine.
Yeah, I'm a little. Yeah, okay. Okay, we got Filip. Okay, come on, Filip Baloš. So this is what it is. Yeah. I have this like very healthy salad that I do.
It looks good.
Yeah.
What's that? Feta?
So it's like feta, cucumber.
Okay.
Tomatoes, basil, a little bit of garlic, and I put red wine vinegar on it.
That sounds good though. That's what I had. That's what I had on Thursday night was I made a couscous salad with cucumber, feta, tomatoes, and then I made like a vinaigrette situation.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty healthy, but easy to make. And
yeah.
Oh, I'm liking seeing Nadia this high up. Her song is so good.
Sweet. It's a little bit of a sleeper. I wasn't expecting to see it so good. Doing so well.
Sorry? Yes, that was the girl that was in the garden. Mm-hmm. With her guitar. Yeah, I like seeing Nađa.
Okay, now she's
so high.
Nađa, Luke Black.
Is that... Was that... Who is in second place? For second place right now, is that Filip? It's not Prince. I see Prince. Okay, so Prince is but Nadia is like coming away with the jury. I'm cool with that. I'm actually cool with that. Her song was good. She vocally delivered it with perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but them girls will gobble her up at Eurovision.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, it is Filip. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Yo, I'm learning Serbian. I'm being able to look at the letters and I'm like, I think that's Filip Baloš. Come on now, culture.
Da li će nam se Kristina i Stefan pridružiti na sceni za koji trenutak ili ćemo mi da preuzmemo i taj deo posla? Kristina, Stefane?
Gde se krijete?
So the jury winner was Nađa.
Okay. Oh, so we're all done.
Kristina i Stefan, dok stignu do nas, mi
Are
ćemo...
we going to have like a moment? Are we going to interview her or something?
Desi se ponekad da se ukus stručnog žirija i SMS glasova publike poklopi. Vidjet ćemo da li je sada takav slučaj.
Dobro. Dakle, sada je došlo do ovih drugih 50%.
Oh, they said they're converting the points again?
Uskoro ćemo početi da čitamo kako ste vi glasali.
Dakle, 3874
I see you,
SMS
Brenda
glasa,
girl.
odnosno 1 poen.
Oh, hey, Brenda.
Kompozicija pod rednim brojem.
Okay.
7. Zumi, zimi, zami i Hurricane.
Okay.
Dobro, idemo dalje.
Oh, so they're getting points for some other people where there was a technical issues, they couldn't deliver the points themselves?
Odnosno 2 poena dobila
I guess. Oh, we got one. Look at him.
3. Devojka, tvog dečka, Nadia.
Wait, hold on. What? Are they starting from the beginning? Wait,
I'm
what?
like, I'm
happened?
so confused.
Oh no, this is okay. This is SMS. Okay, so we're looking at
Okay, so this is text votes.
Okay, but this is confusing. Why are we even setting it up? Why don't
Well,
we
that
just
makes
add
sense.
the-
It says SMS over on the side.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay, okay.
I Braća Bluz.
Dobro,
Okay, I guess I get it. Like we're starting fresh, so then we can see who won the jury, who won this. So I'm cool.
Yeah.
With that. Okay, I'm cool with that.
Odnosno 4 poena dobila je
Okay.
pozicija pod rednim brojem.
Was there controversy with the Hurricane rebranding and stuff? Maybe people, locals, are upset because they're like,
I
what
mean,
happened?
From what I understand of Hurricane, it's like, because the best way I can think of to explain it is like something like Morning Musume or something, like, or Menudo, like you said, where
Yeah.
like it's just like it's a brand that's owned. I honestly,
Right.
what I think they needed to do is one of the girls, at least one of the previous girls, stay in the group,
Yeah, to
and then
usher
add,
in
and then like rotate out. I think
Yeah.
that would have been a better idea. Also, like there's such a small group to be doing that with.
Okay.
Čestitam
Okay,
za
Dana's in a
njih,
good place,
a mi
okay.
idemo dalje, približavamo se. Dakle, uskoro ćemo saznati ko je pobednik pesme za Euroviziju 2023. Dakle, ovako, 8.111.
Okay. So we're still doing SMS.
Odnosno 6 poena dobila je kompozicija.
So we've already done Luke. We've already, right? So we already know their points. So they're just,
Prvi ožiljak na duši, Nađa.
oh, no. So she,
6 poena. Idemo dalje.
oh, okay.
8.000.
Next year, for real, I'm so serious. I would definitely do the English commentary. Obviously, I wouldn't be talking as much as I'm talking now, you know. But I mean, that would help.
Yeah, it was nice having commentary in English in Finland.
Someone said, oh my gosh, it's Philip or Luke. Is it? Is it? Oh, because they're waiting for the top. Oh, they're going from the bot.
Okay.
Ostalo je još 8.
I get it now. Okay.
12.
Okay, so Philip just got a set of points.
580.
Now we need to see if Luke has enough points to
So
beat
yeah,
Philip.
that's what we're, yeah.
8 poena dobila je kompozicija pod
Or
rednim
Nadia at
brojem.
this point.
Oh, it's Luke.
Pod rednim brojem 9, Greh,
Okay.
Dzipsii.
Okay. Someone said, okay, so y'all are ahead. Okay. Wait, did Luke win completely? Completely?
I don't.
Don't play with me like this, y'all. Don't play with me.
I'm not like I
Don't
can't look
play
at
with
chat.
me.
I can't look at chat because I
Don't
don't
play with
know.
me. Did he win the whole thing? Like for real?
20.070
Don't-
vaših SMS glasova, odnosno 10
No.
poena.
Hold on. I'm gonna
Don't
watch
cry.
this. I'm gonna watch this show.
Don't cry
I'm gonna watch
again.
this show.
Koje smo večeras
Hold on.
slušali i gledali.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna watch this show.
Yeah.
Pod rednim brojem. Pod rednim brojem. Pod rednim brojem 10. Samo mi se spava Luk Black.
Your man's looking good though.
Znači, da treba
No, I mean, is he-
proglasimo I ko je dobio 12 poena i onda zvanično i da
I'm
kažemo
so
ko je
confused.
pobednik. Dakle, 20.398 SMS glasova, odnosno 12 poena.
But does this mean he won? So he won the SMS.
He looks just as confused as I do.
Wait, what? Wait. So someone said Prince won the televote. Wait, so he won one? This is so confusing. I'm so confused.
He's crying. I think.
There's confetti. There's confetti. Oh my god! Yay!
Okay.
Oh, now my stream's
Yeah,
gonna
Luke
die.
won.
Oh my god! Wait, hold on. Wait.
Luke won.
Wait. Wait, is this real? Is this real?
Yeah, I think we're right because there's confetti now, so I'm gonna believe it. I think Luke won.
Yo.
Yeah, Nadia won the jury vote. Luke won. Luke came second with the televote,
So he came second with the televote.
but he won overall.
Okay, now the stream. Okay, y'all, Serbia, it's been a long 3 hours. We made it here. And okay, so this is okay. Nađa won jury.
Yeah,
Prince won the televote, but Luke Black won overall.
yeah.
Y'all.
I love Eurovision, man.
Y'all.
Honestly, when
okay, we will see what will happen in May. We will see what will happen in May. Nil Air says losing both jury and televote. Not sure. Who cares?
Jamala didn't win with the Jamala skipped the vote too.
Yeah, Luke. Lewis says Luke did a Jamala, and y'all. When I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Serbia.
I think it's pronounced Serbia.
Serbia. I just, y'all, let's just get ready for May. I'm going to close out the stream. Thank y'all so much for watching. This is great, y'all. This is great. This is wonderful. And I mean, I am ready. I am ready.
It's a good Saturday.
No. It could have. I mean, look, let's be fair. Serbia had options this year. Thank God. Serbia had options. But they have now set themselves up to really be in a real conversation this year when we are talking about top-notch quality, when we are talking about acts to watch, countries to watch. Serbia is in the conversation. This song might be divisive, but honestly, Contract's song was divisive. Ukraine's song last year was divisive. What do we have before? Oh, yeah, Måneskin was divisive. Like, it's not always a bad thing to be different. It's not always a bad thing to take the risk at Eurovision. We'll see you in May. I'm going to sign off on that.
I mean, okay. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, this Super Saturday was better than the one in February. And this wasn't even
much better.
But the thing is, this wasn't even, because we only had
two songs.
So it's not really a Super Saturday, but yeah, I don't know, that February one.
Next week we get 2 songs too.
Hello. Okay, y'all.
We did get 3 songs. We forgot about Moldova.
Oh yeah, that's right, Moldova. Yeah. Moldova.
But
was
we
earlier.
got good results in all 3 countries this year, so I'm okay with it.
No. Yeah, but Moldova chose right. Yeah,
Mhm.
they chose right because I was worried they were going to send Sunstroke, and I was like, no, not this year. You know, I like them, but yeah, no. I just want to sleep.
I mean, if I remember correctly, Pasha used to be a part of Sunstroke Project back in like 2008, 2009.
You know, it's funny. Someone told me that, and I was like, "Is that true?" It's like one of those things. It sounds like a lie. It sounds like you would just say that because it's like believable, but like not.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. Let's sign off. Thank you, Lily, for joining me. Thank you to everyone. Make sure you check out. Yeah, make sure you check out the content at EurovisionFam.com. So many articles coming out soon. The content you need and want. All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.